to bro.
Going live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another match preview for you guys today. Jamaica one win away from in the quarterfinal. Can we do it? What's up, my brother? How are you doing, man? Taylor.
Blessings, Ryan LFC. It's another day, another game preview. Looking forward to this upcoming encounter, brother.
Most definitely, man. But before we get into the Jamaican match preview, what do you think about the Panama and the Qatar game last night?
Yeah, the Panama and Qatar game to me looked like the two best team played last night. The two best team in the Gold Cup. They played fluent football. It was an open game. It was exciting football, bro. It was one of the most exciting. It was like I was watching the Euros all over. The two teams, they attack, they defend. They were just playing out and out lively football. You remember I said to you, Ryan, on the second stream that my underdog team for this Gold Cup will be Panama and Qatar, but Panama because they have a Danish coach, and I saw the Danish style of play last night, and it's this style of play where you will get opportunities against them, but they're playing. I think they're playing a 3-5-2. They're gonna get opportunities against you, and that's why they were able. They came from behind three times to tie the game 3-3. So if your team is not clicking, you're not coming from a 3-0 down. I was wondering last night, Ryan, could Jamaica come back? Could Jamaica tie that game against Panama, Qatar last night? I don't think we could.
Listen, Panama is a very good team, especially when it come on in the Gold Cup. They has been
Yeah.
doing fantastic. Couple semi-final, couple quarter-final, but they just cannot get over the line. But I was watching the highlight and I was impressed. One of the best games so far in the tournament. Attacking football. That's what I want to see, and that's what CONCACAF would love to see from more team in the region. But as it go by the further in the competition, it will definitely. This is just a group stage, and when it touch a quarterfinal, things will definitely step up. But you see, every single team play so far. What do you think about the team thems?
Yeah, the two best team for me, as I said last night, I saw Honduras against was it Grenada? Honduras against Grenada. You might muted, Ryan. I think it was Honduras against Grenada. But yeah, Grenada gave a good showing too. Grenada lost that game, but to me, I see potential with Grenada. Like, I think the Caribbean teams are not very far away from becoming very competitive. Not saying they're gonna just come and beat up Jamaica, but watching Grenada play last night, I was like, okay, not bad. Their midfield look quite solid. Their midfield look, they had a chance to score in the 12th minute, like a clear chance where the striker ran onto it and he hit it wide. They were supposed to be one nil up against Honduras last night. So they don't have the clinical finishing that they need. Your mic is muted, Ryan, for the cutting edge. As far as Costa Rica, as I said, Costa Rica look a bit slow. It's gonna be interesting to see. But just before we move forward, Ryan, you see how when I came on and I said I expected a better ball game from Jamaica, people are saying it's your first game. Last night was Panama's first game. Last night was Qatar's first game. They came out and played really nice football. Like I'm saying they came out and played. That Panama team looked scary last night. And then when they made the substitution, their subs look like they're clicking. They look scary last night. The Panamanian team, I would love to see that team against Mexico. They look scary
Very,
last
very,
night.
very physical team too. Very
Yeah,
physical. Very
yeah,
physical.
play together.
So, all right, before we get into the preview, the people watching it back on the replay, make sure you guys smash the like button. Once you join, just smash the like button. Don't forget to like the video. Okay? And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's jump into the Ravel Mars situation. We see the news about Ravel Mars and Talk Sports.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on?
I just believe that those guys are just Ravel haters as well, especially that guy. What was his name? Was his name Simon Jackson? Something like that.
Simon? Something like Simon. I don't remember his name, but yeah.
Yeah. That guy is a Ravel Morrissey hater from long time, and that guy, he's very pessimistic. I think that guy has some kind of hatred for players making so much money. Like he's a player, like he's a guy. Like yeah, I'm gonna talk anything I want to talk about you right now because you're paid 4 million or 2 million to go out there and play, and I get to sit here and I get to talk crap about how terrible you are. So he always Simon Jordan, that was his name.
He
Um,
always in mix up, man.
yeah, he's a controversial thing. He's like that guy Morgan from Pierce Morgan from the UK, who's always saying these controversial thing. He's the sports version of that. So with Ravel, I understand a lot he was speaking about. I think they took that little snippet. He talked about Ravel, but he was talking about the entirety of the situation at Derby County. That the club is in a dire state. They almost got relegated. They have Wayne Rooney. So I understand that some people just cut it out and say it looked like it was a Ravel bashing. But I also said on this platform that Ravel, the reason why Ravel is not at a club a lot of times is he's so talented, but in the same breath, like they don't know where to put him, like they don't know where to play him, like I
Yeah,
think.
but 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 me not gonna agree with that one, because
Mm-hmm,
when you look at it, 12 club in must say 12 years, brother, and the man play 98 game, bro.
mm-hmm.
3 game, almost 3 game for the year, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, bless him, Coach Karoom. The thing with Ravel Morris is, bro, he's always ending up at clubs, and then before you know it, he's not getting on the field, on the pitch. The same thing, he went to Sheffield, he went to Blackburn, all those clubs, bro. It's like when he get there, they just end up benching him. But as I told you before, Ryan,
He's a trouble man, Taylor, man. He's a trouble man, man. There's no way he can play for 12 club bridging in 11 years, bro. That's
yeah,
not good, bro.
I think JP just said in the chat there. I think I agree with him too. People are using his pass, so when he comes in, they already has a stigma,
Yeah, but
like attached to him.
bridging, I understand. We are Jamaican and we are go back Ravel Morrison. He's
Mm,
an excellent player. Nobody question him ability, but him
mm,
lifestyle. What you do off the pitch. Why you always getting so much problem? Why you go to 12 club? 12 club. 12 club, guys. 12 club. The man go to in 11 years. And you telling me that Ravel Morrison cannot hold down on a club? The talent with Ravel Morrison? Come on, man. People have to look in these things, Something must really trigger off this guy. Excellent player, quality player. Nobody no question him ability. But come on, man. Come on. Seriously. We want to see Ravel Morrison in our club. We want to see the best for Ravel Morrison. But at the same time, you have to help yourself, my brother. You have to help yourself. One goal a year. Can you believe it? One goal a year. Don't waste your talent, Bridging. Don't wait till you're 35 and you're going to say, if you didn't know. Make use of the opportunity now. How many player? Wayne Rooney talk about him, Alex Ferguson talk about him, we Jamaican talk about him. We have so much people talk about Ravel Morrison. You
Yeah,
understand? So many people talk about Ravel Morrison. Some of the great, Ray Ferdinand, some of the great in England. They give this guy a lot of credit. They give this guy a lot of confidence, Sam Allardyce. But you have to look into yourself, my brother, your lifestyle and how you go about things. Nobody not beating you. But if you go to 11 club, 12 club, Virgin, something must is wrong, bro. Something is must wrong. It
I
cannot
don't
be
think
the
it's
club.
all his fault though. I don't think it's all his fault though. I
In
think
12 different club, Taylor.
a lot of time when they bring him in, they're not committed to him, bro. A lot of time they bring in Ravel Marcy, they bring in him based on what they know about his past and his talent, but they're not committed. When he was just over there in Holland, bro, even when he got fit and they were losing, they didn't want to put him on. It's like so it's less unless Ravel is doing something that we're not seeing. Unless Ravel is doing something in training that we're not seeing, and he must be doing really terrible, bro.
And I understand this too, you know, Taylor. You see, when you're a superstar and you're a big talent, it's very difficult to deal with you.
That's
Arsene
true.
Wenger said it over and over. When you have a creative maestro like a Mesut Ozil, like a
Mm-hmm.
Santi Cazorla, like a Kevin De Bruyne,
Balotelli.
most of the time,
Yeah.
these players need someone with the arms around them. You have to pet
Mm-hmm.
them. That is
Agree.
all. Him say, you know why you have to
That's
pet?
how he came up. That's how he came
Yeah,
up, actually.
Ozil, Ravel Morrissey, you know why you have
Yeah,
to pet them
yeah.
up? You have to do them like a baby because they are special.
They're special. That's true.
Not many.
And the outside, they get influenced easily by outside influences. So you say if you don't stay on top of them, you might lose them. He might just not show up to even training for a week. You've been on a lot of teams. You know, there's always that one person like that who's so talented, and the coach always have to stay on top of them.
All right, look at this, Taylor.
Yeah.
May I give you an example? I am at my workplace in Jamaica, right?
Mhm.
And I have a supervisor. Every single person who come work with him, about 10 person come work with him. Him tell the boss that they're not working good. Remember, 10 person come to you. Not one time, but every
Yeah,
time a new person come, you
you
give
don't.
bad report on them. Unfortunate 10 person, look into that, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
If I were the manager and I hire somebody new all the time and I give to him to train the person, and then 10 person I give him and him don't recommend nothing good about them 10 person there. Come on, brother. Something is most wrong.
Something must be
Is the
wrong.
that's why me I tell you say Ravel is a problem, brother. Him got 12 different club, brother. 12 different club. The man go. 12. Nobody no question him ability,
Yeah,
brother.
he
Or
was
rate
even
him
here
or
in
love him.
Sweden. He was here in Sweden last year, and then he quickly then when he moved from here to Sweden, he moved to Sheffield, I think, for a bit. Then he went to Hagen, whatever that club name in Holland. Um, yeah, and then he went to train with that what's that Jamaican guy, Coach Moore. Yeah, he went to train with him, and he didn't make the cut in the championship, I think. So
Virgin,
it's
we
all
are
over
go
the place.
we are gonna get past this Ravel Morrissey thing, but he's a Jamaican international. He's a reggae boy. It's something we must have to talk on before we get into the preview. Taylor,
Mhm.
as me say, he's an excellent player. Nobody. I think Ravel Morrissey is one of the biggest baller in the Reggae Boys team, talent wise.
I'm with you. You know, so I support
Talent,
you, Ryan. I support
Virgin, the man talented, brother. The man can make a difference with this Jamaican team, brother. Me see the man make our midfield are the best I ever see Jamaican midfield play
you. Look,
against Saudi Arabia in the
Arabia.
second game. When
Look
Daniel
good.
Johnson and Ravel Morris play alongside in that midfield, look how much ball Leon Bailey get. Look,
He
go
look,
watch that game.
brother. I watch that game over and over. We just look like a proper team who can compete when we have Ravel Morrison.
The midfield, brother. You see the
Yeah,
midfield, Virgin. You see the midfield. The midfield, brother, the midfield is so important. People take this position for granted. This, if your midfield not function properly, your forward them will suffer. The team will suffer.
Team will suffer. That's true. That's a fact.
So I'm
That's
saying I hope Ravel Morrison change and him learn from the mistake and do the right thing and just if Dabo County going to sign for him, sign him. He's an excellent player. I hope he realize he should be in his peak at the age of 28.
mm,
Bridging, 5 years
really
from now,
thinking now.
Bridging, Ravel Morris, I'm speaking to you, brother. 5 years from now,
You
where
should
I
be
go talk about? Where I go talk about? You have a talent and you waste it.
you should be
Bridging,
thinking
you
right now.
can't get back your time, brother. When the time passes, I would love, every day I would love to go back to Excelsior. But I can't get back that time, brother. Make
Yeah,
use of your time, bro. Make use of your time, Bridging. And you can look back for your career. You have a lot of people like a Jamie Vardy, late bloomer. Ravel can be one
yeah.
of them player there. A
Listen,
late
what
bloom after.
Ryan, what Ravel need is Ravel just need a final chance with a coach who just believes in him and give him an opportunity and say, listen, this is it. I'm gonna give you this whole season. I'm gonna provide what you need. And we just is that I feel like he also going and knowing that the coach don't have any confidence in him. I
No,
feel
bro.
no, I'm telling you, Ryan, there's a psychological effect to that too as well. When like no, you hear what Simon Jackson said today that they should sign him to a game pay per game. That you see what I mean? That's like a contracted like football player in a like a it's like you're a day worker. That's what the man are insinuating that they should sign Ravel Morris. So like him come and play today, you pay him today. Like he's saying that you shouldn't even give him a contract, basically, what I'm hearing. So to me, that's disrespectful, and that's already just giving the player a confident level of like, yo, suppose he go out there today and he has a bad game. Like, you get what I mean? He needs a full season where a team says, yo, Ryan, this is your last chance. All your pass, that's your pass. I'm giving you a chance to play this season and let the guy prove he hasn't started 3 games in a row for any club in the past 5 years because they haven't given him that opportunity either.
No, bro. You have to take your opportunity, bro. Taylor, sorry. May I have to disagree. He have to
Yeah,
take him opportunity, bro. He has to take him opportunity. He has to take him opportunity. But it's what it is, man. It's what it is, man. It's Ravel Morrison. It's what it is, man. But
yeah. So,
I don't know what to say about this guy. I hope every time I talk to someone from England about Ravel Morrison, they say, bro, this guy is special. This guy is a 50 million pound player.
pound baller, yeah. They say we got a 50 million pound baller for free. Jamaica, practically. I heard someone said that before on a interview that Jamaica basically got a $50 million baller for free. Like, and the people in
Virgin,
Jamaica know
I think I was hearing someone last night say Ravel should be in him peak at this moment, bringing home this Euro. He should be one of these special players who are playing for England. Because when you look at it, when they were playing under 21, Virgin, the man all a fight, brother. The man usually the number 10 for England. Ravel a fight, Virgin. The man have some issue, bro.
Yeah, man, but that's just some people have anger problems. Some people grow up in the streets. That's we understand the youth are that tough. You know what we don't want to do, Ryan, because there are other channels here. I see that they're very like negative about Ravel as well. And to me, we don't even want to destroy the player until we get a good play out of him. So as I say, I feel like with his problems, bro, we want to motivate him. I feel like if we try for him, it might not work, Ryan, but let's bring out positive energy towards Ravel. Cause you see, I mean, we all know that one person we need a little lift up there, bro. We don't want to be like some of the channels them where them just can't wait for something bad to come out. For say, you see, I told you guys, Ravel is not that good. You know, they call Ravel this and that, and I was saying he's not. Bro, we don't care what you think. The guy is here to play for Jamaica. I'm a fan of Jamaican, and we want to put positive behind the youth. Like with all the negative, make him run into a video on your channel and see that there are people who care, bro. We don't know how much that can help him and motivate him for a day. We don't want to like pile on because Ryan, me and you don't even know what this young man goes through on a daily, like mentally, like his struggles, family problems. Like me and you, just like you share your story the other day on here. People see you with a smile, bro, but them don't know what you've been through. That's the thing. And we don't do it for a lot of people because they are on television playing football. We are things that them people are removed from society. That you is from the streets. The streets is always trying to grab him back. You see what I say? So it's like we have to do for our part and make him come. If he's a Jamaica, is one of the things them is the country we can save Ravel in a way. By the people them loving him, cause we love that style of ball when play too. Him quick with him feet and we love that at Jamaica and
Yeah,
Jamaica
man,
people love him.
him skillful, but what me I say tell I'm not beat him down, you know. You know,
Mm,
I'm just looking on both sides. He's
yeah,
an excellent player. We love to have him, rate him. And me come and make a video and say, yo, brother, we have build the team around the man, you know. When I come from the Japan tour, me I say, yo, Coach Theodore Whitmore, sit Ravel Morris down and talk to him and tell him, say, yo, Bridgin, we have build the team around you. It's all about you. We have build this team around you, rate you and respect you. You're coming back to Jamaica, you're not going back to England. And may I bring you up on the sands, may I bring you going to the gym, may I bring you in a nice hotel, make you sleep, you change 3 times a day, you eat proper meal, and you're ready for the Gold Cup.
yeah,
I
yeah.
said all of these good things about the guy, but the guy have 12 club. But let's move on from Ravel
We will
Morrison.
move on, man. We will move on, man. 'Cause me see somebody say a last comment though. So we Ravel need to save himself. We can't save him, bro. Me get where I said Demo. But what we're saying is we don't want to pile on. You get me? I say it's like a man is already down, and we see them analysts they all over him. We don't want pile on. That's what Jamaica bring, bro. Jamaica is a we are positive people, bro. We believe in giving people second chances, third chances because we just believe in ourselves, bro. So me just feel like we can believe in other player until because he hasn't really failed us. He hasn't done
Yeah.
anything wrong since he came to play
Go
for
and hold
Jamaica.
along the fort front. Me I come there.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah, man. Ravel haven't really done anything, bro. Ravel haven't done anything since he came to play for Jamaica that I can say this has been detrimental or this has been negative, bro. So I can't say, yo, look at Lord Ravel, bro. The player actually need a support of the whole nation right now, bro. I don't want to be one of the people who pile on and say, yo, Ravel need to save himself. Ravel need. No, bro. I think Ravel, bro. I'm a huge fan of Jamaica. I even reached out to him on his Instagram and he replied to me. I say, yo, bro, keep your head up. When you didn't get your visa and all this stuff, lot of big ball and I never gonna reply to you, bro. That showed me that he he believes that like sometimes you can motivate a person with just your words, bro. So we don't have to be negative. You say Hector can carry us to the promised land. Hector, Hector won't be able to carry us to the promised land. I would actually what I would do is I would start Hector back for the first half tomorrow, and after we are up, I then experiment with the team, the starting team I would need for the next game, which is gonna be the real test against Costa Rica. So I would potentially start Hector tomorrow. I would start Hector tomorrow just to keep some consistency, continuity, and keep the thing going. We would start Hector tomorrow, first half. Hopefully Jamaica is up by 2 or 3, and then the second half now we the second half now we experiment um we experiment you see what I say. Yeah, so we experiment tomorrow, but Hector cannot take us to the promised land, bro. Hector is too slow. I like you see what I say. Hector is a what you call it now. Hector is a utility player, bro. Hector is a player like Mariapa. Like they're solid for the dressing room, solid for training. If something goes wrong in the defense, you could put Hector Mariapa anywhere in the back line. Those guys, they're capable. If we get injured or we need to lock the game down, we can use Hector. But I don't see Hector as a starter. He makes the midfield too limited. We need an effective midfielder. Um, I see a lot of people crying out for Tyreek Maggie, for Maggie. He's not the answer either, but I would give him an opportunity, just to give him an opportunity later on. Speedy Williams isn't um, Speedy Williams isn't the answer either. Karoom, or is it Karoom? Yeah, Speedy isn't the answer. Personally, as I said, what I would do personally, I would start Daniel Johnson and then have Junior Flemings. Bro, I'm sorry, most people won't agree with me, but Junior Flemings, to me, there's something about when a player likes to run at defenders. There's something about that, bro. There's something about when a defender needs to run at when a midfielder likes to run at defenders. I would personally give Jonah Flemings a run with Daniel Johnson in the midfield in the second half of the game on Saturday if we're winning, to experiment to see how we can go forward without Hector, because we understand what Hector gives us with the defense, with the flexibility when he can slide in, etc. But that is defensive football, guys. When we come up against a team like Panama, who has to come back from 3 goals down, you can't have a Michael Hector in the midfield. We're not going to be able to be productive enough to come back from that kind of scoreline. We need another cutting edge player in the midfield, bro. It's just a fact. It's just, we can't grow on that. We need another cutting edge player in the midfield. So I think we should start the regular team that we started the first game to keep some consistency, and the second half we experiment with the potential starter that we want for the real test against Costa Rica. That's what I would do.
Welcome, Catara.
Like, best of yourself, Qatar.
Madam mean. They say you can run, but you can't hide, you know. Taylor,
Yo, what go on? We predict the game right, 2-0.
don't Taylor, don't Taylor,
Me
don't
predict the
Taylor,
game right.
don't Taylor. Hold on.
Good.
Taylor all a decent beating from England and run a hide. Remember, say we were supposed to come and have a night to watch.
Yeah, Ryan
You
couldn't go
understand?
on the date. Yeah,
Uh,
man. I was,
and enough some we killed though, and then dead and buried. But you know, dead and buried. Come back for
yo,
another kill. Come here, you mentioned a name a while ago, brother. I want to what's up. Ryan, big up the Ryan LFC. Big up Taylor over there in Sweden.
yeah,
Um, you know, over there saying in Florida we have to keep it, you know, chip up and things. You know the badness go. You have to stop at one address, you see me? Have to keep it thing. That's it. Now it's a party. Here up now. And that's a one word on the Ravel thing, but they're not even to do with Ravel. Why is Jamaica the only squad here with 22 players? I want to know where in the world is Ravel. I want to put out a APB and Ravel. Cause last time the man have a whole heap of ear miles, dog. You can't give me some brother towards
no, Rebel
Qatar
he's in camp right now
in which camp.
with Derby County. It's
Yeah,
there.
no, but me see him on a bus out of Jamaica, brother.
No, you haven't seen.
You
Yeah,
didn't,
he's
you
in
didn't, you
camp,
didn't,
man.
you didn't know what man when they said they used to go out here to them near dog paw. They used to there everywhere, dog. Yo, the man there everywhere. I rack up ear miles. So me I beg Ravel, me know one thing, but beg some of my ear miles towards Qatar next year, dog. Cause man a trampoos across the Atlantic like a joke. If this is the chance you get, take it and do the best that you can do. That is my
Agree.
view where he's concerned. But when we did say certain things, man jump on cataract and say, boy, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a hate of a Ravel. But see one man now style the dog like, yo, man say the dog forget some days work, like one helper. Yeah, come in and wash rug in our midfield. And if it's good, yeah, all our money. Day to day contract, brother. That worse than no contract. A day's work, that brother. Like site work.
Yo,
And that's the dog thing reach. For a man to say a
me
man to
get a
get site
headache
work.
when me see. Cataract, me get headache when me see like a Lamar Walker name in the chat. Like me
No, no,
literally get like a stinging headache.
no. Well, Ryan, you know, in other places we talk the thing, but we have to kind of keep it.
Mm.
But
Man,
right just at the garrison.
them say start
So,
Lamar Walker.
You saw the bad man play, so we
yes.
shoot up
So,
everybody.
so
We done
yeah, but
everybody.
remember, so what they tell us, still what I'm saying, they get them pussy bus and then get the it's the bus. But here what now? Come the second half, me don't know if it didn't go inside there, then grandmother call him and say, hey, we can't go on like a skettle, so we don't need for lock of the legs. Can man lock up their legs? And the truth of the matter is, Jamaica, don't watch the result, watch a game. And when you're an analyst, you can't be a fanboy. Jamaica play 30 minutes of decent football for the first 30 minutes. As a matter of fact, the striker, when I have no GPS on his foot, we should have score right after Bobby Reed score, English score and bring it back to 2-1. Open 1-on-1 with the keeper, beat and shank it wide.
Yeah. The keeper had good positioning as
me look for everything. Brother, when you look for the heat map, you know, Allo and more at the start of the show, I wonder if the game the upside down, back to front. Because
Bad man, you have to easy, you know.
me I say heat map, well low, and no, this is a gangster part, this is a gangster show. This is a gangster show pass. This is low, and Damien and Moore have the most touches of the ball. When your two central defenders have the most touches of the ball, a man like that man so I go tell you what it means because he's a coach and it's not a politics thing where the whole away the orange. But I tell you right, the people I'll beat you. Big up our show, man.
I come from, so.
Big up our show, man. So, because you know, so we love Teddy is one of my favorite players in place over the gardens there. So. But here we go. Ryan, if your two central defenders have the most heat on them in a heat map, it is a problem. Right? It is a problem. The issue about not having a CDM, there's nothing Jamaica can do about it right now. But all the people that were running off their mouth, this is what happened. You can pull off the stunt against Suriname, but I do not know if you can pull off that stunt against bigger sides. I am pleading. Hector no reach old man stage yet. At least we can get a year or so of a decent international career. Make him be a substitute centre half. It should be better than Curtis Tilt. So the better call back Curtis Tilt. You can give him that spot there and make him play in the centre half. He is not a CDM. Not a CDM.
So
none of them are a CDM.
Cataract, you see your energy.
Hold on. We have three man we got this yesterday, right? You have Hector, you have Speedy, and you have Daniel Johnson. None of the three of them know not name CDM. The thing about Daniel Johnson is a Ravel Morrison light. He do the calming influence in the game. When the game they need to calm down, like when the man take ascendancy, him calm it down. You understand? Him calm down or something. But that is not his place. He belongs behind Nicholson. So the whole shape was wrong. And when Devon come on, him can tell you. Bobby Reed is a small striker like Aguero. He should be playing the second striker, the false 10 role, near to Nicholson. Instead, Bobby Reed come back as an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Daniel Johnson now. He end up as this. I don't even know. Daniel Johnson should be playing the attacking midfielder role. With Bobby Reed, if that's how we're going. With Bobby
they had
Reed,
him playing at a roaming midfield, like
Daniel play central defensive. Him can't come out.
Yeah, they have him play a roaming defensive type of midfield because you see he see that he had to do a lot of defensive duty. As me I say Cataract, what I'm saying is I love the energy where you're coming with, because when I came in after the game, the man, one of the person on the panel, I said, "Yo, why you look so sad?" I mean, I said, "Bro, we win the game that we're supposed to win, but I hope everybody else I see what going out there."
All right. So respect JT. So let me say something to you.
You're right, Taylor.
I am. So when I watch a game, I watch it my heart. That the man they at the stadium tell the Dre anyway that the man I tell it's a beer badness. A beer badness. They run where all I saw them is out of a section. Run them where billions. A one pregnant woman will left in nice section. The man I can't tell about my football badness. But this is not the time for that. When it's a Jamaican, on the ease up on yourself and go down little section. Don't come in our section, car. We will be there. Look here.
My youth, I'm here to go away.
See the badness there, sir? Look here. We are going back to a day that I don't want us to go back to. When Jamaica create a whole lot of chances and miss them. Those were the days. Those were the days of Clayton Donaldson and Trevor Benjamin and Carnell Tinsu and Kevin Pele Williamson. Yeah, them striker there. Yeah. Oh God.
It's gonna get solved.
Don't bring us to those days again. Because those of us in the comment section, remember when we miss out on goal difference and we kind of yard like
we had Brandon King, right?
Like we did have COVID, Ryan Johnson. Don't take it back to those days. We need clinical strikers. Yeah, brother.
Cataract.
Yeah, brother.
You know, say coach not happy still though.
Coach can't happy. I was there for the gangster channel, so I'm gonna tell you something. He coach and Paula, we work together, brother. Listen, you see tonight, we buy a flask, and me will go to hotel and bring up a boom phone. Because then I boom America. Me bring up a boom phone. Don't drink Red Bull. And then beat some rum and boom, and then get the thing together. Because me did I see Paula try to make one change, and Tapper go in and make a different change. And sit down, Maggie.
Who was that change Paul Hall was
Maggie. Three footballers were warming up. Maggie, Speedy, and Fisher. And when them Paul take them to the port official, I went to run on. Yeah, I went to run on, stop a jabber Maggie and sit him down. Look here.
You see them thing, you know?
Look here. I'm telling you sitting. On the day with the thing for up top, brother. Don't bring a little something there. Because you see the ball of them I try to work with them thing. Yeah. On the work out on the thing. Start out on the thing. Before the game. And amount to yourself. In a dressing room or wherever. Because there was a point in time, where these changes don't make no sense. Alva Powell was having a solid game.
I think he was the man of the match for me. Alva Powell was the man of the match for me.
I would not go that far. Not
when
after
that screamer there.
Cataract, give me a talk. Hold on, Cataract, give me a talk. You see, we won the game in the first 30 minutes of the game. You see the right-hand side of the field, that's where we were getting all our traction. Leon Bailey, Alvas Powell pushing up wide, Damian Lowe sliding out. That was where we had all our traction down the right-hand side. Because I'm saying, why is Alvas Powell playing so high? But the coach has a strategy where Hector was sliding and Lowe was sliding out and Alvas got to go up higher. And we were getting a lot of traction. That's how the first two goals came. We won the game in 30 minutes. After that, it was dead. Dead football after that.
But you know why it was dead? Leon Bailey needs to be the free man for Jamaica. Leon Bailey needs to play the free role. He needs to be all over the pitch. You need to start switching up him and from left to right. Him and Blair Turgot and mix it up. You understand? Because he's the type of player that can turn it on when him have a free role. But if you shackle him, you won't get nothing from him.
I was about to agree with Devon, but I don't say if they have some pollution in that ear. Or you get Blair Turgot on the right. Blair Turgot now have nothing.
So let me say you need to switch. You need to have them a
No.
switch
Hold
during the
on.
game.
Hold on.
Interchange.
Then you
Hold
would
on.
have to put Bobby Reed
Hold
out
on.
wide and switch Beer
Hold on.
Turgot inside.
Hear
No,
me say.
hold on, man. Hold
He
on.
can
I say something to you, Cataract.
he can switch with Bobby Reed. He can't switch with
Cataract.
Blair
I say
Turgot.
something to you.
Cause
The
Blair
man's a
Turgot,
footballer. He was an
no,
attacking midfielder.
Blair Turgot me I talk about.
Yeah,
Blair
but
Turgot.
that means he's a one-dimensional footballer. Then so
Yes.
we don't need him.
So
So
hold
if
on.
he is a
So
one-dimensional
hold on.
footballer, we don't need a one-dimensional footballer.
So Bibi Gardner wasn't a one-dimensional footballer with 1 foot.
No,
And when they did
maybe
it,
I don't know one-dimensional footballer.
one dimension Bibi have. Bibi have 1 left.
Yeah, man.
Can't turn right.
He play left back for Bolton, right?
Can't turn right.
He play midfield.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Midfield
Them
for
talk
Bolton.
about the great Maradona have 1 left and the
That
great
is a
Messi
crap.
have
No,
1
but
left.
God, no, but you're going to elite players. You're going to
Hold
players
on,
in the
no, me I
stratosphere.
say.
We are talking regular footballers. If a regular footballer have 1 left, you're in a problem. If
So how you
Maradona, if Messi, if Ronaldo, if Rivaldo, if what they want the name, what they gonna Bayern Munich, from
Robin?
France, then Aryan Robin, all them have 1 left, but they are exceptional players. I'm saying that Blair Turgot can't operate nowhere on the right. Nowhere on the right he can operate. Good.
Well, I mean a problem.
He can interchange with Bobby Reed because Bobby Reed can play on the right too. What happened in the game in my assessment, right?
Well, I mean a
Is that
problem then.
hold on? Is that no? Is that don't have to be a problem? Is that Liam Bailey was being double teamed and close man marked,
Hold on,
Triple
Cataract.
team,
People,
double
man.
team,
and that is
half
why.
Cataract.
team.
Cataract. Tell the people them smash the like button. We have 100 and nearly 13 and we have 16 like on the thing. Come on, man.
I
People.
wanna do.
Yeah.
I wanna
And
do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying, sure? Man, me send me Duns friend them over on the yard, you know, man. Hey, lick the button before me Duns friend them coming down the yard, brother. I wanna do. I garrison yourself. You can't just shove the zinc fence and come in and start chat and not even press a like and say how they do. When you press the like button, you know, it's like you have to say how they. And when you press the subscribe button, our manners and respect. You understand?
Yeah,
So on a try lick a live button, brother. And that me I telling you. Say how they do. Beg you,
Yo,
don't be rude.
Cataract,
And
with
don't
all
be
that
crude.
said,
I want to say
everybody
one
watch.
thing, Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor. So the space that Alvas had was as a result of the attention given to Liam Bailey on the right hand side. That was my assessment. So and I love hear what the man them think.
Yeah, so before we go to that, as me I say, I think everybody watch the game. Everybody gonna come to their own conclusion, because everybody is looking at something different on the game.
Me soon come. I have to
Let's
jump
talk
off, you
about
know.
going
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
now. Let's talk about going forward now. How you see the team moving forward? Can we move forward like this? How we're in the state that we are right now? This is the big question.
No,
Going forward, because that game happened already.
hold on, my Oligan friend come on, so I have to give him a talk. J anyway, because you know, so we run section 115. Anybody will buy ticket a section 115 a yard section. Yeah, man. And we support
right over there up on the halfway line, right behind the media. Then we have to tell them where to point the camera and where to get the best view from. You don't know it, go right there, so. But thing there, people remember, say there's certain things you have to get in the stand to pick up and understand. And we have one of the best view them with the right behind the coaches them, and we see what are going with our eye, and the camera now go follow them thing there and pick up them thing there. See what Cataract say a while ago? A real 110% talk. The people them start ball for Maggie. 2 man a warm left for warm up, 1 for come on. You see when the man goes up and call for Walker, the big assistant coach jump up and go in him ears. And the man still decides to Walker for come on. And it was a long conversation them have for about 5 minutes. Have a conversation, and we know what the conversation was about. Yes, when a man perform for a week in a training, if I even 5 minutes, the game already in the books. You see me? The 3 points are already in the bag. If I even 5 minutes, the man for run out there and get rewarded for his performance, because the man dominate training over bigger baller we're playing at the same position. So reward the man with 5 minutes no star. The game never that call for a Walker still. No disrespect to Walker now. But the game never that call for a Walker still. The
Yeah.
game that call for the ball where perform in a training and need 5 minutes of reward, especially being that we know Ravel name of the team. So if that ball had to start the next match, if anything happen to Turgot and him have to shift up the thing. Get him foot wet now. But that's
Man,
all I say.
Walker look like a little
Real
child
talk.
escape from the stands and end up on the field.
Brother, the man are running to the people them like a FIFA 21 we are playing.
You see?
Running to a man, boing, and he bounced
Yeah.
back. This was not the game for Lamar Walker. Because
It
them,
wasn't.
Yo,
them
from the work, but that. Now
yeah,
jump
man.
off, but don't have to say that, Forget that out there. You don't know.
Boy, it looked like a man a transport to thugs with a back and this.
From the work, but that. Yo, big up.
Big up for the self, man. But big up Jay anyway. We didn't understand and we see. We not tell no lie.
Let's see what I say, man.
He put it in nice. We are cost Paul all jump up billions since we want here we say. See that money come now. So we're gonna talk it short now.
Great.
Paul all jump up billions and tap off fan off him man and him man in him man face. I say what you do? This man to go on.
But you see, Cataract, maybe something good is happening here. Make we lose the goal.
Cataract.
If we lose
Boy,
this,
Taylor, me not lie to you, brother. Right now, like my vex bridging because you see, this is gonna cause more problem, Taylor.
we need a problem.
The assistant cannot say Ray and then the head coach I say Ray. Bridging the both man them need to work together. The man them have the Cataract say go have a drink and both of them sit down, brother. You see this? You see the difference with Paul Hall, brother. He will leave, you know. He will
Yeah.
leave, you know.
Him
Same
will
can't keep him can't bother the fool in it. Talk, go ahead, Cataract. Yo, respect for the super shot.
Yeah, man. So when we start talking, think the money they reach from the board now, Garrison. Remember, so this is a run robin, you know. It's an uptown party, yeah. On a pay on the musical rate and buy out the bar. Buy out the bar in a super chat them. Look here. All week, Corey Burke has start. And he run out now for starting 11 command at Corey Burke. And then now when we see the warm up at Corey Burke. And then now when we see them go back in from the warm up now, we see Shamar come out front. All right, Shamar score a goal. But in my opinion, Shamar lost the game. You can't dash so much chances, brother. International football, you don't get, might be you get 2 chances. Possibly another half chance. I learned football say you have to put away your chances.
Shamar
You see
look
me, I say?
heavy. Shamar look heavy and sluggish. He's out of shape.
Shatter, big up his shower man. But that's how badness go. But out of clothes right now. That I think.
Yeah.
It become my job yard to wash my clothes. I don't want to hear everybody business, dog.
Yeah.
Remember, say at
Shamar.
Jamaica, you know, I know Donald Trump shirt. Big up on yourself. I can't come for the man program and now wear no shirt. So it's everybody know my badness. Everybody know where my thing there. But when all that we work together, when we're there offline, Tivoli, everything that is offline. So think this up. Andre Gray, in my opinion, Corey Burke should have started based on what we see in that training. And it cannot be explained why Andre Gray did not get a game. The other question we have to ask is how bad did Taxi look in those 2 days of training?
Cataract. The man don't want the man. Let me tell you, brother. Come here, go talk. Coach Whitmore don't want too much of the English based player, them brother. He don't want too much of the English based player, brother. Brother, it's a flux is a go on in the thing, brother. You see it? Maria Shamal Nichols, him do well and him need to finish him chance. But let's start the truth, brother. The coach now don't want too much English based player in our team, brother.
Well, I'm going to say that, but I have to say him give out everybody else a run out. I mean, Mariappa, I'm not sure when Mariappa would have come on the field, right? But and maybe when I talk about the next game, you can see it. I'm not sure if now I think outside box and tell you something. Everybody know my family, Anthony Grant, right? Anthony Grant starts as a right back and convert to a CDM. I wonder if Alvas can do the CDM work here for the tournament. I met Maria Padep on the right back. That me I wonder. Good
He
tackle
can
comfortable
play.
ball.
He can
I am
play.
just wondering.
I
He can
said
I am
play.
just wondering.
I said that on here, and people said to me that
Taylor said it to you, and people cause Taylor.
yeah. People now the skill set of a player. Alvas Powell has that capability to carry the ball at least in the space, and that's what Hector is lacking. He's lacking that trigger movement when he get the ball, so he can make the transition.
Taylor, I'm gonna cut you.
Mm.
Whenever our two central defender get the ball,
Yeah.
they don't give Hector. They only give Hector when him do under pressure. They don't give him the ball. They don't
Yo, the
comfortable
man
to give him the ball.
them send the ball over the top. Big up Ronaldo Cardinal.
Run on the corner and net in a super chat. Respect me, brother.
Drop in some funds on the board. See the man that we are cost, drop some cash in on the board and then cost. So man that cost me off and them the pay for coming there and dance. But I dance that.
But Cataract.
Hold on the Taylor. Some man coming free that party. And I cost to that chat. If you are cost to that, put some money on the board. Because the man that we are showing money, them are talking right thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. Taylor.
You see, after this Gold Cup, if we don't win, it's the players who are gonna vote out Theodore Whitmore. You know? You see this Paul Hall thing. Don't think the players them now notice what going on. You know? Is the players eventually are gonna push out Theodore Whitmore, because you see Theodore Whitmore are gonna make his ego get above the team, doing what's right for the team based on what you're saying, being at the game. Because me and you can see, even if I was
check your email, Demo. Check your email.
Even if we weren't in the stadium, Cataract, we can see that Lamar Walker had unless his explanation would be, we not plan to give Lamar Walker them no more game, so we say make we give him a game from now because we did plan to win. If him tell me that, me can't live with that. But if he can tell me that he saw that Lamar Walker could have changed that game in any possible way, Theodore Whitmore is delusional, my friend. That's all I say.
More money I come for the board. No, shut up. Big up
shut up.
Man. All man. Down the south side. Mountain
one done, you know. One done, you know.
The one done them from Spanish Town. The Maypen, the Dallas crew, them. We know a whole like show man. Them we play music anyway, you know. But we know where our thing there. Yeah, man. Grand Spend, the whole upper Hermitage, them part, they say Bedrock, Bedward Garden. Bell Rock out of 3 Mile. Big up all that shower man. Them. You know there's something they go. You see what I say? All of we have to live as one as Jamaica.
You see this coming.
But I want to say, a man said that even Jamal Lowe should have been in the squad. And that is without question. You know what is my takeaway from the game? You know, for the last 2 days, what I think, brother? What if? What if the GFF did have some sense? What if Mikel Antonio was there? What if Kemar Roof did it?
Maybe
what if Jamal Roof? No, man. What if they did there? You know, say a dozen aside that they get yesterday, brother. What if we have Anthony Grant and Kevin Stewart as 2 sensible CDM? You know, say 1 dozen Suriname would have get. Suriname would have shut down them program. You understand me? I say, yo, me just look at the what if, and if this group of ballers were able to do what they did, and let us be fair, Suriname have some gunman when I shoot straight. They must shoot like somebody shot at them at Jamaica. Be a wild shot. Nobody now get licked. Whole goal and miss on them something. You can't ignore that. Because if you do that, you'll end up like some side in the Euro. When you win 1 game and then bam. Because be Spanglers them Michael Ramsey. But when I turn to the politics thing, I just throw me on a clean clothes, brother. You understand? I'm come a little bean or she and wash them with the machine. I can't come in a man thing there, kid. Be a tattoo and something there. You understand? It's not that kind of party.
So hold on, Michael Rams. All and all. I didn't know Michael Rams is from Jamaica, Demo. Can you believe it?
Yeah, brother, I know that long time. Big up everybody in the chat.
Michael Rams, big up man, you're Spanglers. He's a Liverpool supporter now. I know say he's a Liverpool supporter. You can't chip me Michael Rams. He's a Liverpool supporter. Yeah, Liverpool. Once you come from Jamaica, most Caribbean fans, most Jamaican fans is Liverpool and Man United.
I
So
get Michael Ramsey in first half, but Mr. Special this is not true yet. Them would have catch COVID like all Curacao catch COVID. Anyhow, them did see our strike force. Strike force, strike force. And the governor says strike force. And last thing before we said in Michael Ramsey, I'm appealing to GFF. Me have it don't play them for my hard drive. Me go in a announcing booth now, man. This bag of sitting one that play when Jamaica that disturb the ball of dog. And this bag of one love. When a two love when still a play one love Bob Marley. Let me go in there and put one intense sitting for the thing I want governor. Yeah.
Why you don't want to do that?
But that's
Yeah,
not
man,
brand
the whole place I feel
That's
the fuck
not
now.
brand Jamaica though. That's not brand Jamaica though.
Look here.
It's not brand
I
Jamaica.
be a
It's not
dog.
on brand.
Hold on, me say. I be a dog there that stadium.
Me know all if
Yeah.
it's not corporate, brother.
What is corporate?
Corporate is Bob Marley one love. Whether or not you like it, corporate is Bob Marley one love.
Hold on, for the 6 lovers still a play one love.
I'm just
You know, so that's why Shaman miss the chance them.
But me I tell you the tough reality. Me I tell you the tough reality of how business and tourism work. I spoke, as me I say, Cataract. You see, I have a thing where I spoke to the regional director of tourism from Jamaica about dancehall music. I interviewed it, and he's saying that dancehall is why dancehall isn't marketable with tourism. It's not what attract people from worldwide. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's not the signature sound of Jamaica, my friend. So that's why you see when they hear Bob Marley, more people more understand. This is Jamaica.
JC now.
Wait, Cataract. Wait.
No, but just tell him, say, I make you get a talk.
Zine, cause yeah, talk as a selector and a DJ and a sound man. Zine, I say how much people did in a stadium and this and that. Listen, enough people are watching on them TV from yard and abroad. And if big Ajax can play 3 little birds, all when 4 goals score, 3 little birds still a play. And respect Bob Marley's greatness, brother. Yeah. There's no reason why you're playing One Love in USA can be a big thing. Anywhere you go, it's recognizable all over the world. All if you go Antarctica, you know Bob Marley One Love.
Dreamer, me not style the gang. Dreamer, One Love, play when the score is One Love. We all jump up, guys, connect.
Yeah.
But when the thing I got 3 love and the man play One Love, the ball I get confused. That man confuse him and confuse him. Let me tell you something. Remember when we then I stadium, from 12 o'clock in a dancehall music a beat. And Taylor, I myself now, at 8 years I was a director at Jamaica Tourist Board. 8 years. I mean, come along and change certain things. Because everything used to be this One Love Jamaica. And me build the thing where say once you go, you know. Because you can't just step on the Bob Marley, the gang there, And the gang is respected from Australia to Antarctica, down at the bottom up at the Arctic Circle. Everybody know the gang. But we have to come bring some of them youth here where I make
we're on the cataracts. We don't want to miss too much super chat. We don't want to miss some of them.
Run them out, man. Because the man put the money on the board. Ronaldo Carter, yes, it was a disappointing performance in the second half. And it was not helped by some of the changes. You understand? The changes just throw off the game. Billions. Michael Ramsey, I can't about England, brother. Remember, say them live for 10 years and then sit there. But let me tell you what happened with England. Michael Ramsey, let me tell you what happened with England. And Dreamer now agree with me, no? I'm glad we catch you, brother.
Yeah.
Sometimes some sound a play all about the place and Cataract they get to hold them the right way and right down.
Do you think? I saw like you're under your room.
Sometimes, no, we just come off the road and drive somebody under the road.
Do you think?
Hold on. Me I beg JFF. 2 people may ask JFF for call.
Jesus
Call
Christ.
Mason Greenwood right now and call Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe and Saka are so. I mean, I tell you what I don't know. I tell you where I come straight from the doggy dog mouth. Call them 2 youth right now. You will get out. You see, when they come to Mason Greenwood, you will get more than a listening ear. Emil Smith Rowe, him man are hurt about how the man are deal with them dog. The 2 of them come up since under 10. And somebody sitting there where up in England. Me and I said, Michael Ramsey, let me tell you something. I watch a game in our pub with beer English people and the whole of where I buy liquor and I beat with beer and them till they pint. and everything nice at the goal score and we all hug and we all jump. And bad man, I me and couple man for Leeds there so. I one girl. And when the thing makes on the 3 penalty miss, all of a sudden, all of we never British. A man look for me and say me a darky. You are your darky friends them.
Yeah.
Checking news. We have to mash up one place.
Yeah, but just to strengthen your point,
Mm.
Cataract. See Callum Hudson-Odoi gonna switch to Ghana there, you know. Him left England and him switch him allegiance to Ghana.
Respect, I didn't even know that.
I said this,
I
Cataract,
didn't even
that
know that. Respect, Dreamer.
these racist tweets and all these things, it might just work right in the hand of Jamaica. It might work in our favor.
Better
This
the line
might
along.
it might sway more players, black players, to now take Jamaica a bit serious. It's for us to start winning. It's for us to start creating a winning environment because players don't want to sign up for losing. Nobody want to join a losers. Like,
Yeah, but why
Cataract?
Cataract say me would disagree with him? Me all for calling Greenwood and Emil Smith Rowe. Why me don't want that?
Oh,
I want the best for Jamaica all the time, you know.
Remember say me always a go at it with Anthony Grant, you know. But
No,
you
yes. If you think of him name, you go call.
No, but here up now. But what I say to you, we love to allow the quarter thing and bring in the most highest level ball line I think right now. May I tell you the big man shoot. May I tell you, me not tell you what I don't know. I can't tell you to call some different man, but them two brother there, Emil Smith Rowe feel it to him hard cause him. You see, all of them little youth ever come up through Arsenal, them come up together in a school thing. Right? And the way the man then deal with the dog. Remember say the dog at 19, you know.
Yeah.
All heap a big man there so. Big Luke Shaw. You understand? John Stones. Pickford could have taken a penalty because keeper will take penalty when they come to it. All heap a big dog them dead. They shove on the thing for the little youth.
I kind of disagree still.
Them shove it on for the little youth.
No, man, I kind of disagree.
Dada.
You see, if you go through, hold on, I tell you no. I not just disagree for disagree's sake, you know, boss.
Yeah, man.
You see, when you go through England penalty takers, Kane is the dominant one for England when it comes to kicking penalty with 40. Apart everybody else who they left on the pitch, them not take more than 10 penalties short. The man them who they left, Raheem Sterling, them they call for Raheem Sterling kick penalty, he's kicked 5 and missed 3. So he never gonna take no penalty. Jack Grealish no kick a penalty for Aston Villa in about 2 years, and he has not done so ever.
But he's a dead ball specialist. No. Specialist.
Harry Maguire was his first penalty ever. Him take for England. The rest of the man, them Calvin Phillips, all of them 0 penalties. So it's not like them have great penalty kickers. So you saw 18 in training.
No,
England, all of them have 0.
But how much for the clubs?
No, I'm not sure about club, but right. Jack Grealish not take no penalty for Aston Villa. No, right? For about 2 years.
No, Jack Grealish stopped take penalty for Aston Villa since they come in. Where you was Ollie Watkins. But but Jack Grealish is a dead ball specialist.
That's fine. That's fine. But may I say to you, when Southgate look on it, and then you see in a training, soccer bang them in. You see, everybody is saying too young and this. But for me, you see, if you're good enough, no matter your age, you do the thing. Because if the man come on, and when him come on, him plays so well for England, nobody now say, oh, him young and ray. The man is a top player, you perform. So even though you have all of the pressure and all of this thing, if you're good enough, whether you're old or you're young, you do the thing. Seeing whatever pressure you're under. Because it better if the ball did roll in, you know, everybody has celebrate and go. Nobody now think about him age. So now because the man miss, everybody has mentioned the age now. When him come on and do well, nobody now mention the man age.
May I say one last thing? I'm going to make it for England because this is a Jamaica channel. But may I say one last thing. You said Donnarumma about 7 foot tall. I remember my cousin Sylvan Ivan Blake tell me, said, when you put down the ball to take the penalty, you know, everything look normal. You see, when you turn your back to do your run up And when you turn back round, he said the goal looks small so. And the keeper look big like a giant. And everything you have in your head, thoughts start burrowing in your head. Anytime you see a man hesitate, you know says a miss. Because you start to second guess yourself. The best penalty takers make up their mind where they're going to put the ball and just turn, run, and kick it. Because anyhow you look, it's going to jump in your head. So, what I'm saying, Saka never had that experience as a penalty kick taker, both for Arsenal and England, to deal with the weight of expectation of a nation. That are the mental part of the game where we can't calculate. That you can't teach that nowhere. And you don't put that on a 19-year-old brother. That's just my take. But back to Jamaica. Because we are saying we should have busted 90 years. What Dre say about in the stands, I'm going to hear the other man think about what should change. I believe we are going to put Daniel Johnson to play deep. So this is how me not change the back line. Right? And even though I beat Amari Bell, Rolando Khan, I never take a penalty. Even though I beat Amari Bell, truth is that number 7,
Wasi.
throughout the whole thing, he might disgrace. He might take off some more people clothes. Shift them out and clothes, because I'm good. So, him just come up on a nightmare game and him try him best. You can't see say it's not like him not try. Right? But one night time they get wicked and run out of my section and go downstairs right near the field and say, yo, man, stop watching ball.
Yeah.
But it's a difficult assignment he got. He got a difficult assignment.
Yeah, but no one foul him give in a game.
He give him one foul, but that's kind of him can't touch with the man that disappear for him. It's like the man that deal with it like Harry Potter. You understand? But he try. God no. And I think against other right wingers, he may do better. If given the chance. But may I say to you, may I keep the same back line?
Me too.
I would discard Hector and bring Daniel Johnson and Speedy, or just give Daniel Johnson that role wholly and fully and put McGee ahead of him and put Bobby Reed to play closer to I would put Corey Burke or Andre Gray. But it is
wait, you drop Bowser?
Of course,
yeah, drop Shaman Nichols.
Oh Lord of mercy! You see why I rate them, man? You see because Ryan Bridging, Ryan always a pick up for the man, you know. Ryan give the man must say 9 out of 10 after the game in a boss. I'm say to Ryan, take the trench stone thing or whatever out of your eye. You can't. The man was not great yesterday or whenever the game played. You can't have one touch in the box. Alvas put the ball right on your toe and you shin it, and then you not link up the players much. I don't know how much time, must 13 times him lose the ball. And Ryan I go say the man plays so great. And for me, as you can see from a thing, I say great. See, ever since the man come in for Jamaica, I have said he has done nothing wrong to not play for Jamaica. One goal, one assist, and the man whole up play is impeccable. For me,
I one attempt. Remember the run on about just a old age catch him.
Yeah. And him they play a true pass to somebody against USA when we did the nil-all and the man kick it wide. One true pass and him set up Jamal low goal, right? I'm say to myself, wait, no, I'm just done the point here. Zine and Andre Gray link up play and bringing in players, for me, is impeccable and is miles ahead of Shamar Nicholson. And if you want somebody for hold up the play and send Bailey wide and Turgot and whoever you use, Andre Gray is miles better at doing that than Shamar Nicholson is. And everybody beat me and say, yo, me hate Shamar and me have all of this. Me rate the man. The man goal scoring prowess is there for all to see. His goal ratio for Jamaica is immense. But to integrate the talent and everybody that we have, I just think that Gray is a better option. Now you score a goal and it's going to be hard for you to drop him because him score. Zine, but for me, may I bring in Gray.
But what Ryan needs to do is go back to the whole Trenchtown thing. Because when Ryan play for Yanet on the inside, they say, if you dash your man, lead and dash your man goal, you will get pickaxe stick. Remember them something there in the dark?
Facts.
Man, no, man,
Hold on,
the
Cataract.
man dash a goal.
Demo, yes, he dash a goal, but he still done him job.
His job is just to score a goal. That's his job.
His job is to score goal.
That's
He
his
get
job.
paid to score. That's his
So
job.
for 90 minutes, his job of just score one goal for Jamaica.
That's why it no matter. His job is there to score, brother. Score goal. And him score, the team win. If they score, the team in draw now, you could have said, yeah. But the team win, wrong, I'm right, Taylor. A forward get paid for the work. Now score goal.
Yeah, all right. So let me just give you my take on Shamar Nicholson. My take on Shamar Nicholson is he's overweight, for one. That, like when I saw Shamar Nicholson yesterday, I was like, whoa, he looks unfit, he looks unhealthy, he looks sluggish, looks lazy. That's not the Shamar Nicholson I was expecting. He for real, the first 30 minutes in the game, he was very active, but he still looked a bit sluggish. I think Theodore Whitmore use this game to try to get Shamar Nicholson game fitness, which I felt that he didn't do justice to the rest of players. I think you can't use a game like this to get Shamar Nicholson up to speed. Shamar Nicholson went to the sideline about 3 times just to
Taylor,
Taylor.
Whether you like it or not, he's the man.
He's the man. Stop saying that through the man score one goal. He's the man.
He's the man, brother. He's the man. He's the man.
Gosh.
He's the man. When you never have Mikel Antone, Kemar Roof, all of it. Brother, he has done what he's supposed to done for Jamaica.
But
this is his third World Cup and him has been scored.
But we have them now.
You cannot take the man out of the team because we still win him, get paid to score and him do him job. Him complete him job. So, regardless of what. I give him a 7.5. He's the man.
You get the man. You get the man.
We give him 7.5.
All right, hold on. So Ryan, remember some people that watch the show, you know. Remember say this like Garrison, you know. This is not like Simon Preston.
Yo, sorry.
It's like no man, it's like Garrison, it's zinc fence part, man. Yeah, man, and that million money can't tap. Or come like when they're around the gambling table, you know, man, and show some money for the board. Ryan have to set up in thing and then something there. Look here, let me tell you something. Ryan, all-time forward that. The forward job nowadays is to be 1, to score goal, 2, to begin the press and defense, and to try to win back the ball in the opposition third.
But he come back on defense.
Hold on. May I say to you, not come back to win the ball in the opposition third. He is supposed to provide the first set of pressure when the ball is turned over and make it uncomfortable for the centre backs to pass the ball out calmly. The third thing of a centre forward to do, a big number 9, is hold up the ball and hold up play and allow your fellow attackers to arrive. Number 4, you have to do layoff and flick on to the other defender. And number 5, win the brass ball when the ball in the ear, brother. One time the ball go in the ear, must be 3 times. And the central defender, in a one go wrong, you know. And the central defender win it 3 times from Shamar. Wow. Everything else that Shamar did apart from score the goal was average at best.
Yes, but that's him job to score. All right, watch this. Well, I know Dima, when him young, he's 24. Yeah, he's 24. Gosh. He's 24. I know Andre Gray playing the English Premier League and he have more experience playing the Championship. Been there, done that. I'm not saying the chance that Alvaspo will give Shamar Nicholson. If it was Andre Gray in that position, he know he should be there. Not arrive. He should be there. So
Andre Gray has scored that, boss.
Yeah, he has scored. So I criticize him, but yes, still I have to give him credit because he's done him job. He put the ball in the back of the net.
So your excuse is that he's 23. Your excuse is that he's 23.
It hungry something Coach Whitmore seen him. That's why he's the man. And he will be the man. Trust me. Remember I told you Whitmore love him. Whitmore sees something in him. Whitmore is the
understand.
You could have Mikel Antone. Well, I know you could have Mikel Antone. You could have Kemar Roof. Shamar Nicholson is the man. He will forever play once he is fit. And when Taylor said him look stugging, remember him to play for a long time, you know. Remember him to play for a long time, you know. and him getting back to fitness. Why you think the coach give him 90 minutes? Because he's the main man. He's trying to get him in condition for know say when him come against Costa Rica, I'm go bust up them bumbo hole pussy again. So that me I try to tell you, say he's the man.
So I give you the reasons why him never play good then.
No, but he don't know. He don't know.
But that's why he kill himself.
What are the Demo? Is
Make it a no my youth.
Alright.
No, man, the what he just kill it, he can just kill himself. Make we take it in a girl's world. He my man with the name. And he come and the woman nice and she honey and she ready and she bleach up herself and Friday come. And he pop off one time. And mama ready for round 2 and round 3. And he must sleep.
Him do him job.
That is why Corey Burke was fit. And I bang the net as of becomes the man. The side man. Joe for the side. That me I tell you. Andre Gray flying as the foreign man. And remember the foreign man thing turn up. I am virgin.
Yo, I am virgin.
Virgin should have never come at camp fat. Somebody put nice thing for the word dog. He man to keep him shape and self in because he know, hold on man, he know that the Gold Cup was coming up.
Brother, he was training at Arnett. The man send me clippings, the man send me video, the man at the gym a train every day. Him no fat, brother. The man no play for a long time, brother. I never understand him no play for a long time. April. And the man just a come off an inch. Alright, you see?
All I'm saying is...
I see him so when you fight out the man no for starting.
Man, not fight out nobody,
not
brother.
You, the viewers, them want to bash me down in the comment section. Them know it's a shaman. Alright. It's alright, people, man. He might go prove on the wrong, man. It's alright, man.
Make it prove me wrong.
Ryan, all me say to you is not because the man score, brother, means that we can't criticize the man overall performance.
I'm not saying that. You know that, Demo. When a striker score, he get paid. Look at Salah. When Kopisha grade him, and them say, yo, you know, say everybody play bad, but Salah give you the winning goal. Salah the one who scored the first goal. We're gonna give him a 7 and we're gonna give him a 8 just because he had in the field to score. He's a goal scorer. Him get paid. Him get paid for score goal. If him not score, no, that different. Come on, guys, look ahead.
But come in the same game, he scored and missed.
You know that Taylor
chances. See?
So
if we not score, we can first.
I rate Ryan, but I can't agree with you.
The man should have a trick, you know.
Ryan,
the man should have
we never said that. We know that say him could have scored a trick.
Hold on. Ryan I do a Kenny Rogers. Ryan there for islands in the stream. You're there for an island for your own dog. And if it's there the game, and if Dre anywhere that you watch Dre, let out the people them. No make they reach at the importation center here. Fly the thing out back. Make it two people them. No make the people them get deported. Dre, tell the man the truth in the chat. Where everybody in the stand say. Frankie said and coaches desk and we are coming here and tell you. Bad man. Everybody in the stand for the second half. Because we give him up to the second half, you know. We give him up to the 45.
Yeah.
A ball, we want Gray.
Of course.
Gray them come to see.
Really?
Let me tell you something, man.
No, me ask you if
really.
Yeah, okay. I heard
really?
about that. I heard somebody said that.
Really?
But everybody in our world can see it except Ryan.
Two people them that ball to come off 5 field. 2. Am I a rebel? Number 1. Them a say Uber for park and run on the taxi. And then after that now happen, them ball a great Nicholson. Because he was asleep. Even when remember say when they brought on the second striker Burke, you know, and them play the 4-4-2. I remember say upon Ryan LFC wanna get that bus, you know. Remember say upon you somebody telling about the 4-4-2. No. Good.
Yeah.
Remember say Corey give him a pass, you know. Where he never put away that chance there. Right? I am just saying it's a good problem to have. But I get concerned when my strikers are missing their chances. Dog. Striker fi put ball in the back of the net, not one time a game. Because the chances come your way. It can end up like Enzagi, you know. Nobody not talk about people Inzaghi. If people Inzaghi score whole heap of goal for Italy, no, but a whole heap of time Italy, a beer one love, or sometime it catch to 1-1. If Suriname did even have, if Suriname striker and get one like a piece the night before, all right to themselves, and then Bertal never alright them, we would have dead. Remember, so the man have a chance pan frame where Andre Blake have to fly out of the air and save, and that's why Blake is my man of the match.
Cataract,
Right?
alright. Hold up my hand. The people them in the comment section and respect
Hold on.
on the point and respect on the views and I soon as smoke me down in the comment section and I go tell you he score and I know say miss a lot of chance and only I say me I pick up him because I'm a friend. Alright, me wrong and you know take a big man for say yo boy me lose that one Cataract, Steeler, Demo.
Just call your brethren and say don't dash no more chance with man leather.
Me go link him and say yo brother.
No.
Put in the chances.
No,
but hear me I say before you take back.
Hold on. Tell him
Me go make you take it back, Cataracts. People,
tell him say we have one pickaxe stick round a row 115. I remember we pepper them and they do wrong and harness them ball and mash up them and Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, and that's how we are taking thing go.
Alright, my brethren.
No, but hear the thing, right? Before you move on, right?
People, what me now move on, man. Me I make you take by the floor. What me I say, people? You see when the World Cup done, me I go bring Shamar upon the show. And me I go make him talk to you. Me I go make him come talk to you. Cause me tell him say I come shut up in but guess what? Me lose the back here. Him supposed to score a hat-trick. And him supposed to score goal. So me go say, alright.
Tell him to lose some weight before him.
No.
Hold on, viewers. Me have nearly 200 people on the likes. I have 110 likes. People just like up the video, man. Just like up the video. Just get the video to 200 likes and just get. And the show continue. My apology, guys. Me wrong. I'ma just take the earlier. Me I take the earlier. Gonna run it now. People just hit the like button.
Hold on. I'm gonna want you mix up the thing with me saying a boss. Zine? Because me don't want people for things that may bash the man and whatever. You're wrong, but because of the wrong reason. I am not saying it's because the man missed 2 chances, so I'm not play good in a boss. And the man overall play. Like the man could have never scores in. But if the man there hold up the ball, bring people in play, get more touches than just one in the box, bring in everybody in play and I stop lose so much aerial duels against the defender them and I bring everybody else in play, brother. I probably wouldn't be so harsh. Zine, him could have never score. But the man overall play, brother, was horrible. Like I see the man get to it, I think them be 2-2 and him a lead the break on the right hand side and him a try and make a cross to whoever they run through the middle. And the man could even find the pass with the next defender cut it out. I say, boss, like the pass never that difficult, You see me? So it's not just about him goal scoring. For me, Andre Gray just better, brother. I don't know why we have the discussion between Gray and Nicholson. It's not a debate for be had. Just because you're bridging, I'm understand say emotional about your bridging, brother. But you just have to nobody bring the man on the show and make it feel like so we are bash the man for bash the man's sake. We just say constructive criticism is always good and you can improve a game. Like you said, the man is a youth. More way to go and learn. And him have the perfect striker there in Andre Gray to learn from. Yeah. That's all I say.
Can I jump in and say something? So maybe just sum up my theory with Shamar Nichols. Shamar Nichols is a player who will score the impossible goal, but he will miss 2 sitters every game. And we can't afford that right now. This is the team. We don't have a team strong enough to afford a striker missing 2 open goals each game. I think that's everybody tries to Ryan. When you have a prolific striker like Gray, now the things start look shaky again. It goes back to what Cataract was saying. It goes back to where now. What I think happened was the fact that Gray came in late. This could have been a thing where it could affect the player psychologically if you bring in a Gray and you had 2 strikers in camp working hard all week and then you come in and you start Gray over those 2 strikers, you can demotivate them and demoralize them, make them feel like they're not really doing what they need to do. Now that he got a chance to prove himself, Shamar Nichols went to the sideline when every substitution was being made. You know why? Because he felt guilty. He knew he didn't produce enough and he should get subbed off. But Theodore Whitmore used the game to help him to get in shape. We can't afford that. I think now we see that if Shamar Nichols is still playing for 90 minutes, bro, we have big problems. If Shamar Nichols is playing 90 minutes the next game and Andre Gray sitting on the bench, we have problems.
Brother, stop bring up them comment there, please. Please. No bring up them comment there, boss. Seriously, my youth. Come in and know who I compare CR7 with Shamar.
Your mic off, Cataract. Cataract, your mic off.
Oh, yeah. No, when you have to put the kind of comment out there, so you have to put 120 or 30 on the board. You can't do no free chatting. No free chatting. Especially with madness. Let me adjust some things. Cataract, Stuart Senior said Cataract have all hopes in the English player. No, I said that Amari Bell had a nightmare and a very difficult time round the back. Blair Turgott, because of that, and not able to link up with him, Blair Turgott also had a suffering game. But him cut in once and him leg go a stinger, the keeper to save it. All right, good. So, my balance with my thing. Me, they are crying for Maggie. I don't know if Maggie born in England or something like that. But the thing, with the dead I stand ball face like a seasoning. Because the pot never tastes right in the second half.
Yeah.
Pat they need like a seasoning. Chef,
Like,
with more.
once they give constructive criticism to Jamaican player, them start go the wheel for talk some madness.
See, comment here. What me telling about the same thing, brother. Let me telling something, brother. Me have a voice. Well, I know me have a voice note, brother, and me have a voice note about the same exact thing here. I couldn't believe somebody sent me a voice note here about the same thing. And me telling say, brother.
Ryan, because they send you the voice note, it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's right.
But I want to say something to Ryan.
I tell you what I go on, brother.
Okay.
Yeah,
understand.
So Ryan.
You see what y'all say. So it's bias then. There's some bias happening.
No, brother. All right, let me tell you something, brother.
Ryan.
Let me tell you something I want to know. I'm telling you something I want to know. I'm going to say it now. And according to my source tell me, you see, because I have to start use that thing then, because you have some big man, I call him name, and the man them want to cut me down, brother. You understand? So, I start say, yo, according to my source, I'm not going to call him name again. So, if you want to know who me attack and who, you go back and watch back the video. Right. So, here I go on now. The man them say, Coach Whitmore is not a fan of the Englishman them. He want them, but he don't want too much. You understand? He don't want too much because he have a couple of player where him believe in it. And when believe in it, he might go work with them. No matter if we have Cristiano Ronaldo and Shaman Nichols there, he believes that Shaman Nichols, he loves Shaman Nichols because he loves Shaman Nichols in a guy. And then just Shaman Nichols alone, you have other player in the way. But love. But I don't think that is fair. What may I try to say?
Ryan, may I try to make a point and tell you something. I remember saying, the German say, well, like a stereo. Remember say, but now I call now, Taylor can't show, Taylor have a like a one rock sound, Remember say Cataract a 4 rock sound. So let me talk loud, let me select a voice. There is an issue. Theodore Whitmore loves Shamar Nicholson. He has faith in Shamar Nicholson. The same way Gareth Southgate have faith in a hurricane. Right? Paul Hall loves Corey Burke. And
wow.
that's the fucker start. Paul Hall rate Corey Burke.
Okay.
Remember me tell you the last time say, then they do a 4-4-2 and then Tapa come and jar for player. Right? No. This is where they thing now mesh. Because Paul Hall, see, every session Paul Hall, the Corey Burke and target, man. Corey Burke to him thing. So them have to start out that something there. And that's the last me I say for that. Me I try go through and make the fans them. Tapa should have replaced it Burke and Grave. Hold on now. A man
We're
say,
gonna be
hold
a
on,
problem because the
hold on,
head coach
hold
I
on,
love
Ryan.
some player and then the assistant. It's like a cause confusion, Bridging.
Yeah, but at that I think now, so I just want to address some people. So why, Stuart Suna said, so why you would have play him again next match and you have Kemar Lawrence? I said, I don't know what is the issue with Kemar Lawrence. Why the obvious change was not made. That's what I'm saying, Stuart. I don't know if there's an injury. I don't know if there's an issue with him coming to the camp with, but he wasn't in the first team on the Friday, the last training session, and him to play all game when obviously the weakest link was Amari Bell, right? Yeah, heard nothing. Fans want some seasoning, man. Put in the Maggie. Gunner boy, the man said Ryan a beat up and said, no man, him a defend him wild crocodile. Him a defend him crocodile. Because I be a friend thing, God. Yeah, no matter so man just rate a man. Man just rate that kind of player, team player.
Friend thing I go on to Cataract.
Hold on, but let me tell you something.
I hit mash up the team, brother. Friend thing I go on.
Hold on now. One say Gray is not going to play. So I don't know if you enjoy that thing, because you have one brother who always beat the British player. Let me tell you something. In the Jamaica colours, Andre Gray has not put 1 foot wrong.
Straight up.
Andre Gray has not made 1 errant pass. He has sniffed out a dog in chance them. Like one dog, one pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And the only negative against him name are when the Serbian defender run him down. And even him go down on the ground and him bat him on 2 times.
Yeah.
And he says, boy, he legs them are dead with me like 1 time.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go switch up the thing. In a Japan game, the only time the game makes sense is in 80 something minutes when it come on. I only time it makes sense. Some of them don't want man to say.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right?
Yeah,
Some would be better if he's played in England.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Right?
Winning coaches, Qatar keep saying that to Ryan.
But that's why I go through. But that's why I go through some comments. You understand?
Yeah.
Kashif Thomas, a friend over quality. Well, it have to change. Tapa love Flemmer, but him no good. Jairus. The cream I got rise to the top, you know. The cream I got rise to the top. Sheffield A. Insignia was so prolific and he retired around 40 years. When prolific. In Sagdi, I don't know that player there. I don't know him. Balakar said Matax 5, Boza 3. Watch the end of the tournament. But if you play 3 tournaments and only have 3 goals, I don't see what the big deal is. That.
Remember the first tournament, he didn't play. No. The first tournament, he was a youngster and him on the bench. Coach Tapper bring him for the experience for this tournament. So the second tournament,
we'll watch what happens. I hope him score 10. Because Jamaica will win.
Exactly.
You understand? Me don't want to score.
Like so we don't want the man score.
But me I tell you, anyhow, Andre. Listen, Ryan, you say a win is a win. You know, say if you get Suriname 6, Costa Rica and Guadeloupe would have to change their game plan. Now you give them and them some hope and some thing to go, say, all right, let us exploit those things. Right?
Wait, Ryan say a win is a win? When Costa Rica now a lead by goals scored, when we could have chopped up 5 goals.
But that's not a problem still, because Costa Rica still have to go play Jamaica.
Yeah, but a goal scored where defend, brother.
Yeah, man, them have to go play away. And,
what do you say?
In Costa Rica. So what I was saying though, Ryan, if you look at the top coaches around the world, you don't coach off friendship or emotions. You don't them think that not really work if you're planning to win. For a winning strategy, just like any great business, they say you have to take friendship out of it and family and them things. It's about your we're not gonna say bottom line, your top line. It's about revenue.
Yeah, Jay, I understand what you're saying about coaches overall. You gotta have coaches who have them soldier who them ride with. Like Raheem Sterling, a Southgate soldier, Harry Kane. Them man they not go just get dropped. So I mean, when you go through all of the coaches around the world, them have that 1 or 2 players who them are always ride with. And so for me, if the man rate Shamar, I have no problem with it. Zine? But when you see quality, when you see what Andre Gray do in the games when he play, the man has not done anything to be dropped. Zine. So may I say I just thought that because him just fly down and him probably not integrated where they're going at the training and stuff before.
Yeah.
That's why him probably not play. So
And
may
then
I go
you
see
talk
what gonna
about
happen
that.
tomorrow.
Then you talk about
Or
that.
not tomorrow, Friday. Right? Yeah, so I just want to see if Top and play the man or even bring him off of the bench, then I go say, yo, you know what Ryan I say, and some of the man them say Gray and I'll go play, and some probably I go say, yo, I probably true, and him probably not rate him for real. Because there's nothing that the
And the
man
same
do.
no rate him. And the same no rate him. Him just
rate Shamar more.
Yeah, he rate Shamar.
But guys,
Okay.
listen, this is
Alright.
Topper. This is Topper. As me tell you, this is Topper last chance to prove himself. So we them give him a good team to make a mess of.
Taylor, stop saying last shot. They can't afford nobody else.
No. What I'm saying is Paul Hall will take over this team because the
They
players are.
they cannot afford Paul Hall.
No, well,
They
we'll
cannot
see.
afford
I
to
think
play
we
Paul
can.
Hall.
I think we can. I think Paul Hall will actually take a pay cut to coach Jamaica. I believe he's one of those people who would take a pay cut for just to support the
He
country.
might have bills, but the man there for Gold Cup. I'm going to see what going afterwards.
Yeah.
One say I like Nicholson. He's a striker that needs support. He cannot get the ball and run past everyone. Let me tell you something. One. A football we attack. You see Leon Moore and Damian Lowe, they bypass the midfield on several occasions to throw the ball over the top to the striker. So he got support, but he was not able to hold up the ball. Right? Good.
Yeah, but Ryan, what the next thing on the agenda? Because I forgot to chat it to him. Are we him the gone?
Me I forward him.
What the next topic on the agenda? Because you know more touch the Leon Bailey thing quick before I cut in.
I try to go through a comment, make sure the people them involved in that thing, you know. They said Dan Foster said if Whitmore bias Jamaica not qualified for Qatar, that I agree with you. Amari Bell played with an ankle injury, Mr. Special Edition. No, I think the number 7 injure him. But now take that. We never see him with nothing wrap up. If Amari Bell was seen healthy unless I get some other different thing.
Demo, go on for your thing now.
Eh?
Yeah, where you say have?
No. Me just do you want to know what the next thing on your agenda? Cause I don't want to start this Leon Bailey thing
you know that show
on the agenda.
that show you is a bad man show, you know, that show you all over the place, you know, rat chat.
Yeah, so make fourth official go on.
I'm not really jumping on the thing for too long, you know. What go on cataract?
What go on fourth official? Hold on. What man says so now me make say cataract Jamaica is going to need Maggie. Hold on.
I watch the thing, you know. Hear me I say. I don't know what I talk about Shamar and Andre Gray. You know, forgot say Andre Gray wasn't even the third choice striker for the team. Andre Gray never make the side, you know. The whole time we see this, the 23-man squad come out. I thought the reason why Andre Gray wasn't on it because he didn't have a passport. It turns out the man having passport, everything said, but the Jamaican coaching team did not see it fit to pick Andre Gray. It wasn't until we get an injury then they bring in Andre Gray. So as far as we know, Andre Gray is the third choice striker. So you sitting there saying Andre Gray is supposed to play over Shamar. The coach them not rate him. Obviously, if they did, they would have picked him for the first time round.
Fair point.
Demo. I tell you, the man have been passport long time. About just because the Jamaican people them now listen to Ryan LFC when him talk.
No, it's a fair point, you know, but may I say, not because that is the case means say it right. So now the man in the team fair play. I not say it's a fair point, but it's not right.
It's not right.
Be no third choice or whatever.
It's not right that Marcus Rashford only play 5-10 minutes in the whole competition. But the coach they make them pick. It's not right to Sancho make one start and that was it for the whole competition. But at the end of the day, the way we see it right now, Shamar Nicholson did not even get substituted as you man rightly say, right? Yeah. And him bring on Corey Burke, and Corey Burke supposed to go on for him. Instead, then go 2 man up front. Corey Burke is a better striker in my opinion right now than Shamar Nicholson. Not because of them in more prolific, but because of Corey Burke overall game. Hold up play. Corey Burke come on and win about 5 header right off the back.
Exactly, yeah. And in pace. And
everything about Corey Burke game right now look better than Shamar. But that's not the case. As the coach them pick, the coach want him. I like the coach. We can argue all day about Andre Gray, but the coach want him, and the coach are gonna play him. You understand?
So,
That's fair. That's
so
fair.
fourth official,
Yeah.
I am I am not doing the coach's job, and at the end of the day, I don't get paid, and none of we get paid. And at the end of the day, I know my contract are terminate. But you see when a coach go out with fuckery, when he head for roll, I don't want to hold on, brother. I don't want to buy the ball for him. Because right now, Bellevue is missing a patient. Because any man will say Javon East in our side over Andre Gray. Don't only need the head exam, they need some heavy medication.
And you know what I want to? As you mentioned that, me start think now. So maybe Mikel Antonio in the team because the man them don't want Mikel Antonio in the team. It's not because he don't have a passport. Because no, JFF not explain nothing to no now, you know. We they are speculate the whole time, say the reason why them man in the team. Because we clearly know say them man they better than the players than we have now. But why is Mikel Antonio not in the team? It's not because he don't have a passport. Is it because the coaching team just does Mikel Antonio as part of it?
He's not good, man. He's not good.
Javon good enough? Just like Andre Gray not good enough?
He's not good. And that them say. And that no, but that come fourth official that come because me someone like comment that tell me how we know so the man having passport. The man hold on, Ryan. The man injured the Wednesday morning. He man call up Gray in Wednesday afternoon.
The day after.
And if he never have him passport, because he have to present that to know. He couldn't there. And the passport can reach so fast to him. Because passport to the man have him passport. That's a big styling thing. And you can't keep styling man.
What me tell you say, I just show the viewers them now pay attention when me talk, you know. And because sometimes when I bring across a message, I kind of arrogant, I'm ignorant for the JFF because personally, guys, me tell you, 214 of you guys, I have a different 8 for JFF from me and you, brother, because what them do to me when me young. Yeah. But them just add a different spice to my thing, brother. That's why I say me a shut off them head in, brother. Because me have that look of venture in the inner me. No, the man them have them passport, brother. The man them have them passport and them now tell the people them the truth.
You need to calm down. It's all like you want to bust some shot. You need to calm down. And if this is going to turn into a JFF bashing thing, you know me steering.
You know it's because you are JFF fanboy.
No, man, I'm going to leave. And I say if it's a turn a JFF bashing thing, man, leave right now.
But anyhow, it gets into
JFF incompetent.
Fourth official. It turned into a JFF praise and worship.
Yeah, we still go cut down. No man. We still go cut. But that's why I check no one what did on the agenda.
Demo. Let me tell you something. You see why? Let me tell you something. The gaping inefficiencies and ineffectiveness of the JFF are so glaring that anybody who is credible. All right, why are we the only team with 22 man in our squad?
Because the 23rd man who picked me and Jeremy right now and try to make a side.
Hold on, no.
Demo, why are we the only team with 22 players in our squad?
Because that the people them say them want and that's what them comfortable with. You know that Spain didn't go with them full quota in the Euros because them say that's enough.
We are talking about Demo, which people them?
You know say Spain, you know say Spain went into the Euros with not the full quota of players because Enrique say him no need no more. Him trust them amount of players here. So may I say the same thing with Jamaica do now. Them second with the quota with them have.
No, you why Jamaica have 22 man in the squad. Me explain it to you. Jamaica picked 23 man with a brother named Ravel Morrison were unattached. And Ravel Morrison never have a visa. Ravel Morrison there Jamaica for the past 3 or 4 weeks I try to get a visa and couldn't get it. I end up back at England right now a train with Derby. Ravel Morrison have a visa, that's why Jamaica don't have 23 man in that team.
Well, and that me hear why Ravel no there at USA.
Ravel can't get in a visa.
Demo, you know, say Demo, I link you behind, because me and Virgin, I link you. And some of them things I go show you, and I go send you.
No, but I already know. I already know why the man can't go in at the US already.
No, Demo, man, just cool no Demo, man. I go link you after here and show you.
Ryan, Demo.
Yeah.
Demo. Anybody with 1 grain of sense knows that Ravel Morrison cannot enter the United States of America. Okay? Anybody with any iota of sense knows that. You cannot do certain things upon the people them ground.
Yeah.
Because as your land, you're going to get bangled up.
Yeah.
So, there is nobody, there's no CONCACAF can talk to anybody that can talk to law enforcement. It doesn't work that way. Simple and plain. He should not have been in the team because all this do is highlight the youth problem. Because enough people never know about them part-time problem. So it is glaring and irresponsible. Why do we have a central defensive midfield problem? Till in a side. That
It depends on what you call a problem. Because them clearly see Hector as the man and them try Damian Lowe there and think it can work as well. So it depends on what you call a problem.
What I call a problem? What I call a problem is when midfielders are able to walk through the middle of your field. Including what Japan under 24 Olympic squad did all day.
Wait, that is the next thing. Why everybody make it seem like this Japan under 24 team are like some bug team? It's a quality team, you know. Them beat the senior team before them beat Jamaica, you know. They beat Japan senior team, you know. It's not a baby team, you know.
One port official, yeah.
That's the whole point, Demo. That's the whole point. The fact that we buck up on a quality side and they make we look like bugs. Yesterday, what the man them play against Suriname and my collector look like a genius. But when he buck up on a side we actually can play football, then you go see the real out there, see the real hole in our midfield.
Yeah, and that's why they work on Kevin Stewart and all of them other people with them try to get in.
You know, too late now. I Gold Cup, I try winning a party.
No, me not try win the Gold Cup. Me try qualify for World Cup. Me no need for win the Gold Cup.
Speaking of qualify for World Cup, all of the man them out there where I hang them coattails for Ravel Morrison. Uno remember say every game we get scheduled in the USA, every time we have to play USA in the World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, right.
We don't have Ravel. You know, realize that?
No, man,
okay. Yeah, man, me listen,
we
man.
don't have Ravel for none of them games. So all of the important games that we have to play against USA, if one of the Mexico game them get scheduled in the USA, any World Cup qualifier we have to play that gets scheduled in the US, we wouldn't have Ravel Morrison. And according to everybody, Ravel Morrison are the best thing since sliced bread.
Wait, the catcher. May I forgot cut Zine, so big up on yourself. If me can jump on, but me jump on, but may I forgot cut Zine.
Big up yourself, brother. Yeah, man. But here what I say now. You see a problem. People don't see the problem and don't hear the problem. JSF don't want to win things. And that fundamentally hurt me. Let me, Ryan, I beg I don't want a man feel like me I stand. When a man take up $500 US, which are close to 90,000 Jamaican, you have to pay one taxi 20 grand to go on Mobile, to fly come here, so. One ticket at $80 for your ticket. One hotel room is $150 in Orlando. You have to find food to eat, dog. And you are telling the fans that you know business, but when you take the fan them to idiot, every team that enters a competition must enter with the intention of winning. You don't have no free game or no free pass. Training and friendly matches are for training and friendly matches. This is the real deal. I say not only myself, I say other contingent of people fly come from Jamaica. Yeah, me know them from my time in the 98 and them rich and them something, but I still money. Dada, may I tell you sitting? Brother. You man for respect the sacrifice of a walk on dog. When
But
me I watch the
America me there.
trading, when I
And me
watch
a
the
try.
trading session, you know, dog, I'm gonna go watch them tree. I in my car, me sleep in the car. Me ain't have no more money go pay no more hotel. I in my car, me sleep. And when me reach a team hotel, me beg a man a squeeze and hold a shower. Me now go set the ball and him up, big up himself, and my collector. Beg a man give me a squeeze in a room for hold a beard and hold a fresh. And sacrifices you do for the love of this thing. So GFF, you have to love this thing to win. And winning, we say, you know, me not say nothing else but winning. So these decisions that are being made here, right? No, when I catch a car, that's these decisions that were made here, so Ryan, no one the people they understand. There are others, they have man when fly from California, Connecticut, Mark Plunkett, where they can coach this, tear off a day after a job and fly come down just to watch 1 hour a match. And we have to drive him back, go catch what they call the red eye flight. So he can reach our work 8 o'clock in the morning. Dog, I don't know normal thing, brother. We're not in this thing for joke. We're in this thing to win.
But America me there.
We're in this thing to win. Jungle Jesus, you know, okay if a man wants to be broke or a one wants to whatever is whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Because that means that you wanna understand the thing. So me not to argue with you if you don't understand the thing. You understand? Me couldn't broke and me couldn't beg the thing and come my place. Me I tell you, say me is a man when I go beyond and I whole heap of time people do it in case you don't know. Fans leave England. When me there England, man leave England and reach all of Europe and don't know how they even are getting a game or beat a juice. I know the worldwide thing. So man, me never did some man yet panda something. But Ryan and Jay and Taylor, they understand. Sometimes a man have to help out a man. Last thing I said, me remember the youth will sell side of the GFF. Who know Jamaican football, but have a little stall beside the GFF in a New Kingston, the Ryan. When we go a Tegucigalpa or a Mexico meeting, assume I want to big the man say, oh you reach us, you man on a passport dog. He man walk by the thing and jump by the tarmac and come by the charter flight to GFF, the charter the plane. I never know say you have to get a passport to enter in a man country. A man have to give him a passport. And look at it and say all black people look alike. And the man passport get 2 stamp in it. You don't know nothing about follow Reggae Boy dog. So when you not talk to me, make a reason, but don't make the thing for your joke. A man love the team so much. You know you could get locked up and deport for that. The man have no passport, brother. When the man say, I want to go on your son, the man say, yo, you have to show your passport. I said, no, sir, I none of that. And the man will go through, turn back and shoot back and send back one and it go back again and use because it was a charter flight. So people do a lot to come and watch this thing. Man drive from Jacksonville, man drive from Miami, 4-hour drive to come and match. And a joke thing, dog. We say we want goals for the money and we want winnings for the money. And that's our thing there. I don't know if anybody else have a joke. I don't know if anybody else have a laugh. You understand?
They actually match it up whether if I go down go watch a game them myself and I'm Maryland me there. You understand? Cause me want the man and JFF and me feel like it worth if you spend my money go down there so go watch a game. Rather watch on TV and stream with them my money. And that's where me reach right now.
Michael Woodburn, me I tell you say a yard man take. Remember when we go to Mexico in a 98, the GFF charter one flight. And 290 people left on the flight, Ryan. I be a stush people. That's why your brother yes I said boom, bam, 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 bam. I said, okay, fine. Here we go now. Yo. Coach Karumi, I'm going to tell you about the changes I see. A man say, we have behaved too bad. Because we just start to walk up. Because we couldn't take anybody who know Mexico airport knows that hundreds of flights come through Mexico City. It grimy inside us. And some people that ask Tushina. When we just come stand up beside them, because them in a line now, we're in a long wait in a riot. And the line coming like one line with one big belly with 298 Jamaican. And when we reach the stadium, and the foolishness start, and them let them throw one firecracker down for one woman with some nice big breasts, you know, uptown. And the firecracker reach for her breast, bush, and burn her up. And me and a brethren named Courtney Livingston from Arnett Garden, rest in peace, because he died. He was a financial controller. And two other hombre. I can't call them names because them have some little work. And we make some march, go upstairs night, third tier, and drape a man and say, yo, any miss a man, fling any sitting down here, so. And we burn down your stadium, called Jamaica this. I remember say 80,000 people and 298 away. And them time the people say, oh, you all right? You want a sandwich? You want a little thing? Yes. Because when they come to watching Jamaica, we have to have the whole thing of togetherness. We have to have the whole thing of wanting the player them love we, brother. And we love them. Every player. No care if we say a player critique, we still love and rate them once they pull on the shirt. Because make a Surinamese man to try say something, but I'm a rebel. I see if we never broke him up in our stadium. I want a week can diss him. Then can't go diss him. Make it this say something about him. And I'm a rebel, take off them pink shoes, brother. Man can't play for Jamaica in a pink shoes. And I looting this. Yes. Because them I watch the program, some of them. You know. Yeah, take off them pink boot. I have a problem that. Jamaica man now wear pink boot and this, the brother. Okay? Good.
Yeah, Taylor, what you have to say? Or the JFF, cause the man him say JFF no want make them spend them no want spend the money because the JFF bridging, boy, them no want win bridging, and it's sad to see we have a team and we no want win, Taylor. You mute, Taylor, you mute.
The JFF are going to operate with or without some people spending their money, bro. The JFF is bigger than that. FIFA, you know, so FIFA give the JFF some kind of money. I think each club, each country get a certain amount of money that for their football federation. How the JFF spend that, that's up to them. I'm more about bro. As me tell you, say, for the past couple of years, Whitmore give me headaches, dog. Whitmore the JFF, like Whitmore coaching style. My talk on your show, Ryan. Me say I'm gonna watch and see if Whitmore is gonna improve with his substitution. You think he improved the first game with the substitution? He still came on with late substitutions. The substitutions didn't make any sense. You get me? I'm like, so I'm how much more chances we can give Whitmore? As me say, me keep saying this, just like me predict the game the other day. Me telling you, some man jump on and say, yo, 6 Jamaica go drop. Me say, bro, Jamaica is not a aisle machine for drop 6. All if it's a idiot side, if your machine not set up certain way, it's like as Katara could have said, if your sound not string up right, it now go play good. It now go play good. If the amp them now fire, the thing I go lose energy. And the midfield is the core. If you're gonna score a lot of goals, your mid team need to be firing your midfield, and we don't have a firing midfield. As me say, Hector give us different capabilities on the defensive end, but he holds the team back in the offensive side of the That's why I said to you when I came on your show right after the game, some people I said, Taylor, why you look so sad? Why you look so I said, dog, it's because the two best team played last night, Qatar and Panama. And I told you on the show, I said Panama had a Danish coach. Look at the style of play that Panama is gonna play. You hear nobody talking about Panama? We're gonna be talking about Panama soon. Jamaica couldn't come back from 3 down to tie that game last night with Qatar. A 5 with a pickup with Shamar Nichols up front. You know, see, I'm a Shamar Nichols a fan, but we can't have a striker who show up for 20 minutes out of a 90 to 95-minute game, Ryan. So that's why most people wasn't agreeing with you. Shamar can come give us a late burst, 20 minutes, and him get in shape, but I feel like he disrespected the country by entering camp out of shape and looking like a sluggish individual. Shamar Nichols is 24 years old. You're an international football player. You have one job, is to stay in shape. You can't come out there look like you just eat 10 cheeseburger, brother. Like it's just not right for all the other players where work on them body in the gym and look fit. So let's see. I think Andre Gray came in late and he didn't want to destroy the morale of the team by starting him over the two strikers who were there before. That's just my thinking because you can shatter or demoralize a player by just bringing in someone late and starting them. So I think that's why Andre Gray didn't start. I think while Lamar Walker played is to let Lamar Walker know, say you get a little run now. You see that bench there is your permanent home for the rest of the tournament. People like Lamar Walker, them need to just hold the water buckle them and bring them on to play them. That's his job. So you see the next game now, as I said, I would start the same team first half, but the second half of the next game, we need to experiment with how we're gonna look going forward, playing at Costa Rica and going into the second round.
All right. So, um, Coach Karumi asked a question. I want to answer it. And I just want to address Dreamer. Dreamer, the last comment out there about is say you don't want you don't want win the Gold Cup. You want to qualify for your World Cup qualifier. All right, now remember say you're a defender for your GFF. So I take that as the talking point for the GFF. Good. Coach Karube asked what change would I see? Major change. I would bring in Tyreek McGee and I would put Bobby Reed up closer. I would start Shamar Nicholson, but even if you're gonna start Shamar Nicholson, whichever striker you're gonna start, I think you need to put the. I'm sorry, people, I'm tired and I want it up and down and thing. You need to put the Bobby Reed need to play closer to that striker, so the target man can lay off more balls to Bobby Reed, and they can because there was not a chemistry between Bobby Reed and Shamar in that game, right? So my major change would be Tyreek McGee in, Hector out, and me work with either me work with Tyreek McGee coming and give Daniel Johnson the CDM role to play all out. And I would make a change up top. I'm riding all the way with Andre Gray, but let's see. Taxi can come in at left back. If there's that an injury or something that's preventing him. And that's about it. I can't say any more major changes that gonna make in the side. The midfield have to rejiggle. The midfield have to rejiggle. I know you know what I feel would be a dangerous man. Jungle Jesus said 4-4-2. You know what would be a dangerous something? Me feel say where is that about Andre Gray alongside Corey Burke. I think that after that deadly, with Bobby Reed in I-10.
Yeah, we need to try something in the second half of the next game. Somebody said Shamar Nichols is not out of shape. He was in the gym.
Okay.
Being in gym shape is
And
different
match
from being
shape.
in match shape. It's a stop and go thing. It's a high intensity. You can work out and take your rest. Football, there's no rest when you're up front, my friend. Yeah, Shamar Nichols is taller than most of the defenders, and he didn't win a header. He didn't win a 50-50 ball. He just looks sluggish, my friend. Sometimes I wonder if I Android the man them watch a game pan, like the thing a freeze. Like get some iPhone, brother, so you can see things clear. It's if we want Jamaica to win, we have to be honest with ourselves and see what we are see out there, bro.
Yo, you guys realize that throughout the whole game, the right back and the left back no go cross the half line. You realize that them man they tactically in it.
No, not true. Alvas did go cross and give Shamara a cross. But at one time.
Totally one time. That's in a 90-minute game, Cataract. You understand what I say? It's like we can talk as much as we want about 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, all them something. If you go isolate your wingers or your forwards up there, when if Ryan Bailey up there versus the left back and the left winger playing on the right side and nobody now overlap the game, make some space. We not really play proper football. We just a play and hope. You understand? When it comes to going back to talking about the JFF, you guys know me how me still me talk what I think about this man. The man are more useless than a eunuch in a warehouse, The man have no sense. Them don't make no sort of sense at all in everything what them do. To this day, the JFF not managing a website. The communication coming from the JFF is is absolutely apparent. We can tell you that right now. We're not getting nothing coming from them. We don't know as fans sitting right here who is the preferred striker for Jamaica. We talk as much as we want about Andre Gray, but Andre Gray, as I said before, is a fourth choice striker right now. He's just in the team because Davon he's got injured. So if any changes are gonna make up front, if they're gonna play one striker and they're gonna make a change, Corey Burke are gonna be the one for command. So Corey Burke might play the next game. And there's no indications that they got them not gonna play Shaman Nicholson because guess what? Shaman Nicholson played the full 90 the last game.
Hold on. AKA 53 Phantom said, don't you guys know we won the game? Yeah, but Phantom, don't you know that 3 points can get you eliminated out of the group? Because if you win one game and lose two, you're out. Okay.
You know that, brother.
Good.
It's always about continuous improvement, Phantom. So Louis Moore himself said the team never come out in the second half, which is right.
Right. So
it's all about continuous improvement. And if you again, it comes down to what your ambitions is, If your ambition is just to come and participate in the Gold Cup, make me know. That me not have to watch it. You understand what I say? Because we come for participation, that will come for win. You understand what I say?
Football, fourth official. Me love what Whitmore say. Him come for win. Because you know what him end up doing there? He put pressure on himself.
Yeah.
He put pressure on himself. Him say him come for win because he has the team to win now. Now you have the team to win. We make him make a mess of this. I tell him the players are gonna be the ones who are gonna backstab Whitmore and get rid of him. I tell you, if he messes
Whitmore not gonna win, brother. I'm sorry if you tell you but Whitmore not gonna win. The JFF can't pay nobody for coach this team.
No man.
They can pay the player. They can pay the player. Them a fight with the player. Them to give them $500.
Fourth official, Paul Hall will take a pay cut.
Paul Hall now left him good job at England.
QPR. No money man get a QPR now. Queen's Park Rangers,
Paul Hall is a coach for the under 20 whatever team at QPR. You think Paul Hall left to become coach?
No, I'm saying for this for the World Cup stint, I think he might take on the job specifically for this period.
Okay. But Taylor,
we're gonna call for Whitmore head after this Gold Cup.
Taylor,
tell you if we don't win.
Taylor, I want to talk about some reality thing. Fact is, Paul Hall is employed. He's just on a vacation for this little part.
Yeah.
Because this was the off season, right? So that's all. But I want to move on a little bit because we say a lot of things and we say a lot of things in this. So here what now? I'm going to say Andre Gray scored 27 overall in the English Premier League. Put some respect on his name. I think the man need to put some respect on you. It's not a normal striker, brother. Maybe some man don't watch the lower part of the EPL. It's not a normal brother, not a normal striker.
So who not put respect for Andre Gray?
Then if the man a fourth top striker.
Man, the fourth choice a fact me at all. Me not say
no, not you. Dog, me I said the coaching staff. We have said boy.
Exactly.
A man sit. Hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me put it in this way. I'm gonna violate no man. Right? That is like if you find a girl to go we don't know with it. And you look and say, boy, may I choose one out of three of them. And you choose Miss Kitty. And you choose, you don't know,
the Angel.
Bubbler. Remember Bubbler, big fat Bubbler, yeah. 400 pound Bubbler, yeah.
Kata, I think you man them on that. Hold on, the stream. I understand what you're saying. I be young man on the stream,
Hold on, and if you take Poochie from the bleacher there from around a Maxfield, and then now you hear say Lisa Anna did available. I said, no, Lisa, hold on. Wait. Because you don't look too good. Nah, I'm going to tap it, man. Andre Gray is the man. Don't put a foot wrong. And the other young strikers, Corey Burke and Shaman Nicholson, are Pampute. Yeah. Yeah, tell me say you roll with Pampute. At least I have to go sit down. Dog, it's just ridiculous. It don't make no sense. Me I go come out because that we not talk football, we talk something else. The two young strikers need to learn from Andre Gray and improve themselves. Because he will not be around all the time. Because I'm a 31 and move up in an age. You understand? Oh man, come good, man. Come good.
So going forward, Cataract, what would be your strategy for the next game? As
Man,
far as
Andre Gray is not the man.
Cataract, what's your
Yeah.
strategy for the next game going forward? How would you approach? I'm just saying, playing devil's advocate. Put yourself in the coach's shoes. How would you?
But I just
think
how would
the
I
next-
how would I did? I would my objective first would be to put 5 past Guadeloupe and rejig the goal difference. And so I would as
Which goal difference you are going to rejig?
no, because we can end up second in the group and end up in a mad quarterfinal in the dog.
So not Costa Rica now have a 2 goal difference. Not how much beats it by? Not 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, not 2 goals that.
And
we
they
have
concede. Yeah, they conceded a goal. And you have to
even the goal they
think about
concede no matter
two.
because they cancel it out. So a 2-1, a 2-0.
Yes.
You have 2 we have 0-2. They have 2-0.
So you think that Costa Rica is going to miss all those chances that against Suriname?
I think Suriname might.
We can't talk for what happening in the future.
I think Suriname will give Costa Rica a tougher challenge. Costa Rica looks slow. Costa Rica is not that impressive.
Costa Rica wasn't that impressive versus Guadeloupe.
Yeah.
You would think even the goal them wouldn't get. They literally get 2 goals from Guadeloupe.
Yeah, Costa Rica looks sluggish.
No,
as
but
well.
Guadeloupe have a shopkeeper, you know.
That's what I say.
Remember the Guadeloupe keeper sell cigarette and ice mint and cheese tricks.
Here are some of the changes where I would have made
0-0 before you go for it official. 0-0 Costa Rica. My prediction: Costa Rica, Suriname. That game might end up 0-0. Those two teams look like they will cancel each other out because I think Suriname is gonna eat up a lot of ball position, and Costa Rica is not that cutting edge. So I think that game might cancel each other out. Just saying.
Hold on, Kareem Grant said that Gold Cup don't use goal difference; they use goal scored. Can anybody confirm that, please?
I have no idea.
You what me would have said about this? Because number one, me didn't even watch. Me try watch a Costa Rica game and the man they nearly kill me. Yes, I can't take a boredom nearly kill me. However, here's the changes that I would make to Jamaica for the next game. Corey Burke needs to come in. Taxi needs to come in. We need some sort of defensive threat on the left hand side. Right? We know Taxi
Cataract, just a second.
1 or 2 goals in him.
Cataract and Taylor and no go and run the show, yeah, man. No go and run it. Soon forward.
All right. So what I would say is that if you're bringing Taxi and bringing Taxi and bringing Kemar and bringing Corey Burke, the next thing you have to do, I take out Michael Hector and bring in Maggie.
So tell me how the midfield would shape then.
So here's what we would have played now. Daniel Johnson would have played the lone defensive midfield role. Right? Daniel Johnson would have played the lone defensive midfield role. Put that Tariq Maggie in there for play number 8. Mean box to box. Right? And then have Bobby Reed playing the other position at the midfield.
Mm-hmm. And have him and Bobby Reed interchange.
Have him and Bobby Reed interchange. Because Bobby Reed can play that role there,
as well.
Bobby Reed can play that role there. Especially with him experience, at Fulham.
Bobby Reed
can play. Him and them play up front. I feel like if we do that against, we are playing against Guadeloupe, fam. You understand what I say? We don't need 2 defensive midfielders versus Guadeloupe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would go 3-5-2 against Guadeloupe.
You don't need 3 defensive midfielders, 2 defensive midfielders against Guadeloupe. And put Corey Burke in there, because Corey Burke can hold on the ball. Corey Burke can win the headers and he can hold on the ball.
No, but now, hold on.
Corey Burke better than Nicholas when it comes to the ball in foot.
Fourth official, you have to go break it down slowly. But me understand that everybody can understand. Tell me go slow about who you take out and who you put in. Who you bench Shamar?
Yeah.
I'm bringing who?
Corey Burke.
Okay. In our midfield, who else I get bench?
Hector.
You bench Hector and bring in who?
Maggie.
All right. So here the problem with some people have now. The stands with me. Then they say with a bench Hector, I'm bringing Speedy.
Jesus Christ.
No, hold on. The truth is, Speedy really that trying youth, It's like a hustler.
Okay.
Yeah, I like what him a improve. Me I tell you the truth. Him don't know him a doing, but him a hustle still down at town.
So that's an
You
American
understand?
getting that team.
No, but Michael Hector now hustle. He
Yeah,
just
but
there the yard bigger source or so.
so
So
here's
no, but when Speedy came on, Speedy really did that hustle and try and win ball. You understand? So be you that try for Speedy in our central defense and make Daniel Johnson and play attacking midfield and let Bobby Reed play close to Corey Burke as a little and large striker, like a false nine sort of thing.
but you gotta leave two man in that midfield. Daniel
I
Johnson.
mean,
Daniel
no,
Johnson.
so what Blade Turgot and my man, they have to come and play in that midfield.
No man, I'm not saying go cataract.
The
I'm not saying
midfield,
go
I would have four
I'm not saying
midfield.
go.
Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. Me I put Leon Bailey on the right midfield, Blair Turgot on the left midfield. Because I done gone forward with two. I have two man I play the forward line, and I play with four people up front.
So
Me I hold him to a midfield role.
so your right midfield different from midfield, you know.
I mean, dog, no, don't do me that. Don't do me that.
Cataract. All right. So let
Me
me show
no,
you
no, hold on. Right
the way you
midfield is
line up the
different
team
from
right now.
right wing.
The way you line up the team
Hold on.
right now.
Correct.
Yeah, say
Hold
you
on.
go
Correct
bring
yourself, no.
yeah, well, I know you're gonna say you're gonna bring Speedy right in right this and put Daniel Johnson for play attacking
Attacking
midfield.
midfield, right.
That means you're gonna put so you play 4-4-2 is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to play 4-4-2.
Yes.
And you're gonna move Bailey from being a forward
A winger,
to being
right.
being a
Midfielder.
midfielder.
Right. Right midfield.
And same
not
for Blair
right wing.
Turgot.
Yes.
How that I gonna get the best out of Leon Bailey?
My aim is not to get the best out of Liam Bailey.
Your aim is to get the best out of the entire team, fam.
No, but here's a Liam Bailey. Get the best out of Liam Bailey.
Yeah, but Liam Bailey is a part of the team. So you're supposed to set up your squad so you can get the best out of the entire team. Which is Liam Bailey. And I see him for Blade Turgot too. I will bring Blade Turgot for play a more midfield type role. Blade Turgot now go flourish in that neither. Go to them a forwards.
Oh, Blade Turgot.
Turgot.
No, they're not forwards. Come on, man.
Forwards them before.
No, fam. They're wingers. And they can come back and operate in the midfield.
Them man are modern day forward. Wing. Just like the Mohamed Salah and the Madio Sadio Mane. The man are forward part. The man are no wingers. The man have to score goal. That them deliver.
We are going to get goals, quarantine plug. We are going to get goals through the middle of the park by Bobby Reed and Corey Burke playing together, or in my case, Bobby Reed and Andre Gray. As some I get the goals then.
But the ball have to get to them. And the ball have to get to them in a manner where they can score. The ball have to get to them.
Daniel Johnson.
Daniel Johnson is not a playmaker, Barry.
Yeah, man, no, man. That, oh, boy, brother. Shunda. Daniel Johnson is a playmaker.
Daniel Johnson is not a playmaker, fam.
Daniel Johnson is a playmaker for Preston North End.
Yeah, but
and if you look at what he's doing at the CDM, he's passing the ball to make.
Yeah, but a CDM is not a playmaker, Barry. A number 10. With the position when play is not a number 10, Barry.
Who?
Daniel Johnson.
For where? Playing club?
Yeah, tell me about the passes them when make out a CDM. That is not a playmaker role, Barry.
Yes, and I'm saying to you, he's being played in the wrong position. That is my view.
I don't think him quick or agile enough to play in another position there. I don't say anything with Daniel Johnson can for Daniel Johnson go up so. He might have a passing range, yes, but not necessarily for a number 10. Not in my perspective.
Okay.
That's why I think that if I go put Daniel James in a defensive midfield position, put two smarty next to him. Even Flemo can play the box-to-box position. Even Flemo. Because I think that play, them put him in a midfield the other day.
You mean the young man who got an open chance from a cross from Corey Burke and muffed the shot
I mean, I
into
will
the hand.
probably.
No,
We're not talking about we're not talking about individual mistakes throughout the game. A lot of them make it.
I want to just make sure we are talking about the same person.
We can't pinpoint one little thing that happened in a game and say this and that. Man get open goal and that's the same way. Will pass off at me in a game. The little left back where we have a play. Them number 7 that kill him, twist him up, turn him up, twine him up everywhere on the whole field. Have him like gig.
Hold on. About Giovanni, who you say for watch Preston and stop talk crap? You have to identify who you talk. Because I couldn't make years me I watch Preston, because I watch Leeds in a championship. So we know the roles where Daniel Johnson play.
I feel like Daniel Johnson can play a playmaker role.
Better the man play playmaker role for Preston at times. He sometimes played box to box.
Making passes outside the defensive third, pushing forward is not a playmaker role for me. I mean, I understand you're watching more than me, but the little when I see of him, don't give me confidence to say Daniel Johnson can play number 10. And Bobby Reid don't play. Bobby Reid need a competition here so somebody can buy him from Fulham so he can go back in the Prem. But Bobby Reid definitely doesn't strive better down the middle. Bobby Reid look so much better on the flank.
No, but Bobby Reid play all across the midfield.
I mean, I understand, but as we said, right. When play for Fulham are way more comfortable, and that's on the flank. So,
Mr. Ryan put up something, so I wonder if Ryan want to get the squad together so we can know. I make sure we know when me and talk before me talk. So I guide us. Ryan, what team you put up? What's the team you put up?
Ryan, I pick inside, man.
But I don't really feel Whitmore is not going to stray far from where I'm there, you know. So I don't even really feel that so even necessary. Cause I just go and be Whitmore. And Whitmore always do the same thing. Right? Daniel Johnson, Preston North End, central midfielder. Right? And then we see what I'm doing at central midfield. Okay, so here we go. No. Boom. Pause you. Let me tell you what I'm doing in a central midfield. No man, hold on man. No man, Daniel Johnson man. Someone argue I can't.
You still talk about Daniel Johnson? You still talk about Daniel Johnson? I think
yeah.
The point I already make.
Hold on now. So let me no. A man I tell me say me no know Daniel Johnson. And a man I tell me say and me say Gerard Stewart jump on. You understand? So let me help you out. In a Daniel Johnson career, he has played 159 times as a central midfielder. Not defense. I hope baby I go unroll it. I want popcorn in the yard.
Am I you to run up and down, man? Me also go, I call me, so me so I go cut.
Hold on, put that mute, let me just get them under them.
Right.
Hold on. Daniel Johnson, aka DJ, central midfielder, 159 times. Scored 32 goals, 22 assists. Attacking midfielder, 132 times. Scored 29 goals, 15 assists. Left-sided midfield, 15 times. 3 goals, 4 assists. Right midfield, 10 times. 2 goals, 3 assists. Defensive midfielder, 8 times. 2 goals. And second striker, 1 time. But I want a man tell me so we don't know what we're talking about that. The man plays central midfield or attacking midfield. Attacking midfield as a playmaker. DM, the man I play the DM 8 times in my whole life. And I'm talking over his whole career. You get me? Big up a little Rasta, man. You see what I say? Boom, bang, bang. So, who say we don't know what we're talking about? We know these things. Don't make we have to show up again. You understand? When it comes to championship footballer, I want to play that song with me, brother. Come and watch them all. Been there, though, I can't tell about everybody. Because 16 years me I watch championship. Ain't
Cataract, me have to
Jamani.
dip, you know.
Oh, you
I have
have
to
a
go
dip.
dip. Me join on him, me can. I have to take care of little man. Bless up on yourself, people.
You have,
Right,
no,
bless up
but
on yourself,
you have
people.
to make we know which dip, you know, because remember, I said Dre anyway that the day on with the van, you know. So, I don't want the Dre had throw
That's
it that
up,
back and
man.
van.
People, when you check out the Photo Fisher YouTube channel, yeah. Bless up on yourself. Manners.
No, mess up. No, but Gerard, you're saying that the man is not, the man has played 130 something games as a playmaker for his club. So why wouldn't he be able to be the playmaker for the national team? Coach Karumi Paul Allen is the physical trainer. The man have two physical trainers, man. You understand? We have to try something though. We have to try something to push the teams on the back foot. But what come out of the game for me and what I look is that the defense looks assured. I see them building a chemistry with Leo Moore and Leo Moore and Damian Lowe build a chemistry. You know, a tandem. And people always talk about the spine. So I think it's a nice spine along with Andre Blake. I see a lot of communication between them. I see Liam Moore get more vocal now, barking orders. I like that. So I just that. When I like up the stream, brother. Remember saying I garrison thing this, this is a zinc fence program. So you can't do show the door. Just say howdy. Just say ma, just say howdy. And just hit the like button. That is how you say howdy pan line. Alright? Quarantine plug said total badness. Gray cannot start. You make it seem like Andre Gray this farm from 5 years ago. Man play practice match and not do none and score shaman because you can't get a goal each game. You're a fighter. Uh quarantine plug. I open and smoke nothing where you plug it up. Cause that the comment not make no sense, brother. It confused. Yankee Graham, Andre Gray is the best striker in Jamaica. As currently I agree with you. People might not like this comment, but Lowe is not ready. Gerard Stewart, I do not like that comment. He has
The,
been demonstrated that he's ready.
the only reason why Lowe is not in the squad right now, I'm not finding him in
Which
the
Lowe
Damian Lowe. Why
is
he's not
Damian
there?
Lowe?
It's because I'm not finding him in the form in this squad builder thing. So he's there, but I think that midfield spot is where the I think that's the big question mark going into
Try
the.
use FM database squad builder. Everybody there know that.
Okay, but Ryan said Ryan will get some sleep, so he's not gonna be able to bring it back up.
And not going to be able to. So why Ryan smile up? Boy,
Yeah.
I tell you, Ryan. Me have to go get some sleep today because we have to go put a
Yeah.
time for that something here. Um, Gerard, you said you were at the game. Next time you have to show your face, you know. So me I say big up behind themselves.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think Low wastes the ball, but Hector was not there to give an easy outlet. They don't trust Hector,
I don't trust
right?
Hector either.
And I don't think the players trust Hector. Quarantine plug, two starts, one goal, one assist, and one threat on goal. You can't ask more of a striker. Not one errant pass, and him don't miss one chance. So you and God alone I go with that.
Yeah.
Eddie Gona, why take out Bowles if he no score? Because everything else he did in the game was below par or just average.
If Boza is gonna give us 20 minutes and score a goal, we just need to bring him on when 20 minutes leave in the game, because we need somebody else to play another 70 minutes in the game. We can't have Boza give us a 20 minutes burst and disappear for the rest of the game. It's just not possible. Jamaica is not that loaded for us to have a main striker who's not producing for 70 minutes in the game. We're just not that good of a team. We need all players to be firing on all cylinders. especially our striker. And I think people have to understand. I think Andre Gray, even if he didn't score that goal that Boza scored, he would have scored the other two sitters that Boza missed. Because I think Andre Gray is deadly in the 18-yard box. Anything in that area, he's gonna put it in the back of the net. So I just think so. But again, guys, we know we think of a certain way, and then you have Whitmore, the genius, has his game plan, and we don't know what Whitmore is gonna do in the next game. Um, yeah, you never know. Next game we might see Andre Blake starting up front. Who knows? And Damian Lowe playing number 10, and Bobby Reed is on the bench. That's just how Whitmore scores. That's how Whitmore coach. You never know, So I just think you can't follow up Whitmore. You will get high blood pressure. You will get high blood pressure. You have to just support the team and wish for the best. Because if you follow up Whitmore, you end up a hospital. I promise you.
Yo, and the hospital, the healthcare up here is not free. So we
Yeah,
not follow it.
you can't follow him up. You have to just support your team, and you know what I mean. But I keep reiterating that I, I like to make predictions, because football is very obvious. Nobody likes losing, and everybody, all the fans. I think YouTube has brought everybody together, and the fans. I think with the fans and the players, there will be enough pressure on Theodore Whitmore if we lose this Gold Cup, where his job will be in question after this Gold Cup. I promise you, nothing less than a win, because he has no excuse. He had 9 days in camp. Everybody said the facilities were great. We had all the players except one, so him have no excuse. You had a good assistant coach. Whitmore, the ball is in your court, so just gotta do the right thing.
I agree with you. That's what we're gone 2 hours and a half. How much people left on the line?
I think 170.
Lord God. Hey,
Last
some of
one.
the boss I got fire on there,
Like 100.
Some of
Powell
the boss I
injured.
got fire on there,
I was surprised, Cataract, how Powell. I think Powell had a really good start to the games. You think he
Albus,
started the game? Yeah,
I don't know if Albus was injured. I saw him
injured.
come off. I saw him come off on the other side.
Hmm.
So let's hope it's nothing too serious,
I
eh?
think that was a risk management. I think he might have got a little niggle, but they didn't want to risk since we were up. I think it was a risk management substitution.
Shafel Hay said Bell look lost. No, he had a torrid game. The number 7 was a very good right winger. I wanted to see Liam Bailey do to the number 7 what the number 7 was doing, because he took him to school. But I think he would have done that to many of the left backs. I want to see how he perform against Costa Rica in the next match to see if you know. That's all.
Mm, yeah, I think
Um,
he's a quality player. He was just top quality.
and also he had the number 3 coming in, and he got a bit confused, like liquor reaching from all part. Like the number 3 was coming down the left back started to come into our half more.
Hmm.
Um, and Michael Hector. Normally, what happens, is your CDM would come across and give you some coverage if you saw a problem happening on the flank, and that really wasn't happening. Yo,
Yeah,
Ricky Danks, my family. You don't know, the man that support Cataract everywhere we go.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Big up yourself. Yankee Graham said Gray better start next year. Let's hope. We'll try to get you some word on Powell if he's injured. I'll try and ask him, And this one, yeah, you said this thing about every striker miss chance like it's a good thing. It's not a good thing, dog.
You
It's
know,
not a good thing for miss chance. Gray, as a matter of fact, Gray has resurrected his career as an international striker. Because
mm,
what happened, Troy Deeney kept him out of the side most of the time
yes,
by
yes.
keep on being good, because they were expecting Troy Deeney to have fall off by now. You understand? I would
Mm,
like to see, and I'm going to end like this because we're gone past the 2.5 hours. I would really like to see a 3-0 or at minimum a 2-0. But I'd really like to see a 3-0. So that we get up those what they call it again, goals scored. Yeah, we deal with it. I want us to top the group. I want
I
us to
think
top the group.
3-0 is what I'm shooting for as well. I'm looking at a possible 3-1 game. I think the 3-1 is where we might go up early and get a bit relaxed, and they might clip one back. But I think we should beat this team because 3-0 or 3-1, because they play a bit more free football than Serena.
1-1. We never said great. Hold on, because we talk football fair now. We always speak about the chance. We say he got the chance and the breakaway, and the Serbian midfielder track back and clip the ball off his foot. So we're not saying him score every chance him get, but tell me which chance Gray has missed for Jamaica. Tell me which shot Gray take that off target for Jamaica. Beg you. Beg you now. A man just talk the truth and tell me which one. Come I never see. We don't know about the Fisher thing, dog. It puzzle we in a day. One, so one lady they get a heart problem when she see Fisher come on. One big woman, one big woman did have to sit down and take her heart tablet. Cause she say every time Fisher touch the ball, her heart a palpitate. Yeah, no.
Yeah. And Mr. Fisher, brother, me just get and Mr. Fisher and Lamar Walker. Me just
But so my brother Dre anyway that Dre tell him about the big woman where they sit down right at the step there so. The woman have a whole a seat dog.
I
Alright,
don't know what
God,
I
take
don't know
it.
what they see in this player. I don't know what they see in these players.
Gerard Stewart, Jamaica match is 6:30. We had the first game.
I don't know what they see in this player. I think maybe Fisher Fisher must be a really good practice squad player or something. I think he might be playing really well in practice.
No,
That's why.
Jamal Monroe, hold on. No, sir. You cannot say that Almas Powell was awful. No, man. Delete the comment, man. Now I'm gonna make you talk them to Night Garrison. You have to talk the truth about the ball of them. The man had nothing but the man had a very good game. Very good game. Almas Powell.
Yeah, I think he had a lot to do with the first two goals.
Going town, I agree with you. Map should have come on. You see what I say?
Yeah. Even that was a disrespect.
Yeah, I don't know the thing I blame Rasta. I don't know if it's the quota thing I work, the quota thing is alive and well.
Yeah, we're gonna
Too much
find out. We will find out.
too much British can the for the team and the feel at the same time.
Time.
Too much British.
Mm.
Yo. Chantel Smith, hey, welcome. And 20. Yeah, we agree they didn't play as well, and hopefully they will improve for the next game. We're looking for improvement. We're always looking for positive for our side. We're looking for a victory, you know. Man said Amari Bell was getting done by the what? Joseph Fuzar. Oh, God. You see with a name like that, we can understand why him did a beat up Bell. Because Bell just couldn't pronounce his name for the back of his shirt. Yeah, he was taken to school. Up to the minute whether he was taken to school.
Yeah, I would start Bell again. I would start. Someone say, you guys starting Bell over Taxi. I would start
I
Bell
I
again
don't
for this game.
I wouldn't, but if
Mm,
unless there's a problem with taxi, that's
mm.
and we don't know about it.
But yeah, because one thing I wouldn't want to do
Teddy
as
Lee,
well.
Teddy Lee, oh yes, enough from previous dog. You know, hear me say be that start taxi, but we don't know if there's a injury problem with him why he was not made the substitute. Because the first obvious substitute would have been to substitute Bell for taxi. You understand? Dog, Teddy, oh, let me have an idea, yes, sir. Shamar starts over Turgot, but Shamar and Turgot not play the same position. Maps versus Becca at his pace don't like Fisher, but oh,
Come on, Greg
how
Lee
you see Greg Lee doing? I'm not sure. I've been told that
he just signed for a new club.
which club is that?
Let me see.
Yeah, check it out for me.
Comrade or something like that.
So I'm going to tell you about Greg Lee. But he had been carrying an injury this season, you know, so I don't know if that was the reason.
Yeah, he
But
just
I don't think that the quota thing reached him. Mr. Special Edition, where did you get that? I just need you to confirm because I didn't see that at all. I was up close and personal with the player, you know. Up close and personal. I would say, me didn't see those chop up. The player that I know who is playing with the injury is Daniel Johnson, who has a lot of strapping. Roe and Manning, where you hear anybody say that, dog? Somebody send Roe and Manning one Q-tip, no man, make he clean out the ears. Cause I will tell you, say, we will start Tapper. I said I will start Taxi, but we do not know what the situation is with Taxi if he's carrying an injury or something in training, because it would be strange for Bell to be struggling like that and Tapper not resort to a substitution. Oh, I'm going to Marcombe. Okay, no, that's not a good move. That's a down step because he was in the Scottish Premier League, but Marcombe is League Two. And we know say Tapper not like League Two. Three goals in 6 matches in the Gold Cup, 8 goals in 19. Okay, fine.
Morecambe. Greg Lee just signed with Morecambe.
Yeah, they are in League Two because I don't think did they get check what
Yeah,
league? Because I
yeah,
don't think they missed
they
out that
got
promotion.
they
Or are
just
they
got
in League One?
they got promoted to
To
League
League
One.
One? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Special Edition. Thank you. I did that miss me. Hey, 4 people when I wipe on the foot for them. No. When the car shove down the zinc fence and come in the dog yard, so you know. When they hit the like button before we deal with it like, oh, we deal with goat teeth. I said Mary. When they lick up the like button, man. Sure. Like, oh, taxi man love lick up in a people car. When they just lick up the like button. You know, the insurance. When I go claim the insurance. Crash in at the like button. Respect 20 just got promoted, yeah. Morecambe. Morecambe. Now, I mean, mate, Morecambe, mate, up in Manchester and them parts there, done. That's the thing there. So give me 4 more like that, man. We can get you 200 and we can champoozle. Chantel, good evening, baby. You're here. That's why I said he had a bad day. Yes, Chantel. Outside of scoring the goal, Shamar did have a bad day. The blind man could see. Big up George Stone. You're late to the party, but thank you anyway for your correct answer. We're not giving a prize. Team Benjamin, start Shamar when he gets tired, change and put on Gray because obviously Shamar is unfit. That's what subs are for. I would say start Gray and bring on Shamar in the last 20.
You say I go extreme.
1-1, you're late.
When I go extreme
Thank
with
you.
Coach Karum, when I go extreme with, let me know when I go extreme with. Is it the starting lineup? Because that's only one change up front, which is Shamar Nicholson. We just all can agree that Shamar Nicholson is not in shape right now, and we all know the questions with Michael Hector surrounding Michael Hector. I think this is a squad basically what everybody is thinking. I think-
Arbiz, Bailey needs to step up next game. He does, and he needs to learn how to play when he's being double teamed. He input himself as the poster boy, so you know, so I got attract attention.
yeah, Low and Fleming not in it. Javon, for some reason,
So
not from.
why are folks loyal to Turgot? Who else you gonna put on the left wing? Flemmer. When Flemmer came on, him never showing nothing. He miss a open chance. Him I don't know. Him did a donate some COVID. What you call it again? The care package. Indeed, with the goal, like if I get the goalkeeper one COVID care package with two till a bully beef and one till a mackerel and a pound of rice tonight. Lame.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way and it says start Mariapa over Powell. The only way I would start Mariapa over Powell is if Powell is injured, because I think the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game, the most productivity that Jamaica got was from on the right side between Bailey and Powell. So I wouldn't fix that. I think we have something good going there. If he's injured though, then but no Whitmore, we might see O'Neill Fisher out there. He might just piss us off and start on O'Neill Fisher. So who knows?
Alright. Um J Ross had put Bailey on the left and Bobby on the right. That could be something. And Daniel Johnson through the middle.
And who's in the central now?
And then Tyreek Maggie. You put Tyreek Maggie in the middle and then put Johnson and Speedy.
I think all right. So Javon Monroe, as I said, I think Junior Fleming looked really good for the short period of time. I like this. I don't want to. This is my opinion, and I stated a week ago that I think Junior Fleming, he draws a lot of fouls. He draws a lot of fouls. I could live with that because I don't think we were getting fouled in any dangerous areas. As soon as he came on, he drew a foul because he liked to take the ball and run at defenders. I think Jonah Fleming's with Daniel Johnson in the midfield, for me, that would be much better. For me, I just think Jonah Fleming with his speed and his aggression, I would start Jonah Fleming. That's just me. No Tapper wouldn't do that, but I think Jonah Fleming, I would start him based on just the 5 to 10 minutes that I saw him. He just look more. He looks aggressive. He looks brave. Like he's not afraid of defenders. That's just my opinion.
Are you unload the pod that? People,
Yeah, man.
let me look at the camera. Me not co-sign that. Me not co-sign that. Me just there with Taylor, but sometimes me don't know what kind of liquor. There are some special liquor in a Scandinavia. I don't know about them, but I don't know Rasta. I don't know what to that chillum pipe. Cause one time I see you leave it up, but I don't know where you gonna lick in that chillum pipe. But no Rasta, I cannot co-sign that one. No star. Maggie and I Miguel, I can co-sign that 20.
Yeah.
AJ Aird, why Shamar not on the field? Cause I'm not do nothing else apart from the one goal we score. I will want more. He not kick a goal in that keeper and Yankee Graham. He give the man like I want care package him I give out for COVID. Like when I give out the care package him in a garrison. Yeah. Or like the Easter bun them. Yeah man. JC man, but this bigger than Flemmer. Norman Campbell is better. That is arguable. A lot of people say that.
Guys, me stand by anything you hear me say on this. Me stand by it, whether it sound extreme or radical. Because as we say, opinion. Football is like politics. In a way, you see, each person go choose them side and who them think are the better person for the run the country, run the teams to play. I stand by this. I strongly, if you look at the past Gold Cup, I think Jonah Fleming had a really strong Gold Cup, the last Gold Cup. Um, he just deserve. I think he just deserve a chance. That's just me. As I also said, I think he needs to be in Scandinavia. His style of play, his aggression. I just think he has a terrible agent. I don't know why he's still in the USL. One of my friends just he made his debut. This guy is 20 years old for Trinidad and Tobago. He's now in Portugal, trying out for 2 weeks in Division Two in a Portuguese league. And I'm saying if a player like that can go and have a tryout, and Jonah Flemings is a class player for those guys, why is Jonah Flemings not having a chance to have some of those tryouts? Where is his agent? Where is his manager? That's just my point of view. He's stuck in stuck in at the graveyard. USL, as I said, to USL is
It's a quicksand. It's a quicksand. So hold on now. Start beat. Remember, somebody can't beat the ball of them during the program, during the World Cup. You know, they try not to beat too hard. So let me help someone. That means that when I get beaten to if you come with foolish ball occur. Which baller I hate? I hate no baller. You know the only thing I hate? I hate Manchester United. That I only thing I hate. Take that and fall up. That me say. Flemmer was the best of the subs. No, I think that I don't agree with that. I think that
Corey Burke.
Corey Burke followed by Speedy.
I think Corey Burke and Flemons for me were the two subs that just look like they could impact the game if they had more time on the park. Those two players for me.
Stuart said Flemings is good enough. He's one for the future. He's good enough. He dominated Jamaican Football League. Am I wrong, Cataract? No, he had a good season even in the USL, but it does not translate in this time. So
But he's not getting playing time, Qatar.
Well, I say make us see what go on. You have to make me finish it a bit. I say make us see what go on. If him come on and when him get him like a substitute, him can come on. I don't have no problem with him. Malakar, the one thing me hate at Manchester United, I tell you that. You and the red them go full up. That me say. And I take back that. I don't hate no Jamaican player. As a man can't critique a baller. You wanna see the chance they may miss. You wanna see the three header in a row where him couldn't win the header from. I give me a watch. Come my next match, make me a reason. Come sit outside of me our next match, make me a reason. Lemon did good when it was at JC, that is good. Leeds United, J Subi. Leeds United. The Lily White Rose of Yorkshire. Good evening, my dear. Welcome to the program. 10 minutes to go. Tell me how the like thing going on if we reach 200 like. Ray Baba, I agree with you. The man of the USL in an old age. Jay Shubi, I taking back my welcome and every nice thing I said to you. Mikel Antone is a bad centre forward. Sheffield Hayes said that. You must be drinking a special kind of mad piss. God knows. Where that come from? Like, people, Taylor, may I beg, read what the type before the press enter button dogs. God, he knows. Yes, RTS vibe. Norman Taylor has can feel a bit peeved. Norman Campbell, but I think Kadeem Paris should feel peeved, particularly with Lamar Walker there. I despise your team, Jay Shubi. Remember say owner informer, you know. Remember say owner informer. Yeah, but all the six, but remember say after the come on me and nil all. Yeah, we just learn the thing and come back in that thing, but remember say nil all the second time around, you know, on a swear and I get 3 points. But we tap on a track. Yeah, chat to me. Remember say Manchester United are the biggest informer them have, you know. And them inform on Leeds and make the people them all way before the financial fair play, and then when we have to straighten up ourselves, we come take Alan Smith and what the next baller name again there, so round about there. You have a brother, central defender. Help me out now, Taylor.
Which team are not talking about now?
When they take from Leeds, man, Manu, when they go inform a UEFA, say we money now, we are run little racket. And then they get Alan Smith and then get the defender. Plays for England. Came from West Ham.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The last time I watched Leeds.
No, but he had a brother. He had a brother as well. Oh, Shaja God. Somebody remind me.
Somebody say Ferdinand?
Yes, Rio Ferdinand.
Okay.
I want to say thank you.
Yeah, the last time I watched Leeds when them have the youth,
Smith. Hold on,
Smith
Alan Smith.
like
Yeah, man. Let's take him over there, over Manu. Bolliker. Yes, I saw that Reed missed the goal. What's your point? Mead missed 1 goal and Shamar missed 3. What's your point? You said the same thing the other night. Like, you keep repeating yourself. That record they now play, the people are now getting forward. 20. Let me see, I think I run past me. Seller and closet. We know. We're not. You don't have to say 40. But you don't have to like Leeds, but you have to say thanks to Leeds, because we going to Rio Ferdinand, and we going to Alan Smith. Thank you, Julian Kennedy. The name was missing me. Thank you very much. Lilith Enrichango. Thank you, babe. B. You are correct. Once they leave and go Manchester United, we forget about them enough.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Leon can play centre forward? Hell no. Oh God. I'm ignoring you, Bollocker. Show up on them. Is that shower or shower? Big up all that shower on them too. Everybody has a real no. Why everybody think that? Bollocker, if he's a big man, put one $10 on the board. Put one $10 super chat as a thank you to Leeds United. Yeah. All the Man U fans, put some super chat money on the board as a thank you to Leeds United for Rio Ferdinand. Yeah, Ricky Danks, we don't say I'm a good baller. We don't say I'm a good baller, Ricky Danks. But in the end, the USL, so I have to prove himself. If I see Boza miss 3 goals, look for the chance them. Well, one of them he may have reached a chance. He missed 2 clear chances, one licking for him shin, and one him run and no reach in a position. And the less said about the other, the better. Do you think USA takes our best talents and kill them? Youths are frightened for foreign. No, I don't think it's frightened for foreign. I think they're trying to get paid and do well for their family back in Jamaica and themselves, get a house and a market and them something there, a yard, yeah. So I can't fault them for that. Goontong FC are not joining with that madness. Bobby Reed is the false nine. Javon Monroe said they can't count a Manu. Sometimes we have an ugly win. JPS, I agree with you. But when we have an ugly win, we must say the win ugly. Must stop going like the winner and Miss Jamaica. Ugly win, I like the 3 points. USL kill the talent them, but they also pay them. So RTS vibe, remember, say, is a livelihood thing, Yeah. 4 minutes to go. Somebody tell me how much likes the on the video. We can't get up in the last 2 minutes there. You understand? So people, welcome to the Garrison one more time. This is a program where we can't say anything for our mind. If we chip too bad word 1 or 2 times, no worry. So it run by the zinc fence lane. And remember, say we have a friend, we family are foreign in there, Sweden. Yeah. Jay Taylor. So I saw the thing go. You see, that's why I mean, like Manchester people, Now they can't put 1 super chat in a 3 minutes. Let me see if the whole line are gonna make me style, Ballaker. Let me see them. Nobody make the more comment Ballaker. Just throw something on the board. Go in a super chat. No, I don't think people are bashing Bailey, but he did not have an outstanding game. So, and I think people were expecting him.
I also noticed something with Leon Bailey, and I think Leon Bailey and Bobby Reed might have some kind of disagreement. I see where Bobby Reed crossed the ball in.
No, man, just regular little thing. Just regular under the thing. No, I can't.
On the field, I saw that on the field though. What I saw is it because I think some Leon Bailey style of play right now, him look like him style of play will frustrate other players. He was being double teamed.
He was being double teamed and he got frustrated.
That's true.
He was being double teamed and he got frustrated. So Leon Bailey, you have to go work with a double team.
But what I'm saying is the past games for Jamaica, Leon Bailey to me, he cuts back way too much. He doesn't run with intent. That's just my opinion. He doesn't run with intent. He cuts back a lot.
But so does Blair Turgot. The 2 of them do cut it. They don't run to the corner flag. Both of them. Keenan Ricketts, 5:30 Jamaica time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Ricky Danks, the Leeds thing, man. Alan Smith, Mark Viduka. All badness there Leeds, man. Arby's, big up the idea himself. £1.99. But you see, game there, you have to go move the decimal point, Because on a Fanta we are sell, big brother. Respect and thanks for your little thing from foreign, but I know Fanta soda.
I agree with you, JPS. I think Leon Bailey he plays a little bit too relaxed for my liking. Um, way too relaxed. I wish he would play with a bit more intent, like how he plays at Bayern Liverpool. And I was one of the people who thought that Leon Bailey would see a better effort from Leon Bailey this outing because I think we have better players surrounding him. Rate Flemings over Bailey. No, no, bro. I think Leon Bailey is an awesome player. I just there's something um blocking Leon Bailey from playing how we see him playing at Bayer Leverkusen, where Bailey who getting the ball from Teddy Gray. I don't disagree with you. I was one of the players. I was one of the persons who stated that why I think Leon Bailey hasn't produced for Jamaica in the past because he didn't have the right pieces around him. I think Bailey's an amazing player, bro. Like I think you're misunderstanding. You can say a player is an amazing player, but you can still call out where you see they're not producing. I think the way he's playing, he can frustrate other players. As I said, it might not be anything big, but I saw where him and Bobby Reed got, where he wanted the ball really bad, and Bobby Reed tried to cross it in, and he went for a corner, and Bobby Reed was, you can see Bobby Reed lips on the camera. I think when you're cutting a lot and then you're requesting the ball, players can start to feel like you're a diva. You know what I mean? And we know good players tend to be divas where they want the ball. Is that what I say? Big up yourselves, special edition. Yeah, it's just like I think people don't understand, guys. It's because we want Jamaica to win, and we're these guys get paid to play. We are fans. We turn on our lights, our light bill. This is how we support. We are allowed to critique. We are allowed to critique the players. Like it's not hurting to critique. If you don't like if you don't like you don't like to be critiqued, bro, you probably don't grow as a human being. Anybody who see criticism as a bad thing, that tells me you're an amazing human being. You know everything in life already. That's how we grow. I hope he critiques himself as well. Everybody can see, bro, that the level that we need Leon Bailey to produce for us, he hasn't been producing. Time to play Daniel Johnson deep. I agree with you, Teddy Lee. I'm a huge advocate to play Daniel Johnson deep. I said on the show, if we play Daniel Johnson deep in that Suriname game, Suriname is not scoring more goals. I think Daniel Johnson could have done um, at the same job that Michael Hector did, and we still had somebody else like a Maggie or Junior Fleming in the midfield who's more cutting edge. That's all I'm saying. I don't see what Hector did was so special. I think the Hector give us a flexibility in the back line where he slips in as a central defender and Damian Lowe slips out to the right and Alvas Powell gets to push up a bit more. I think that's one strategy. But for us to play expansive football to govern the park per se, we need to have a midfield. We need a midfield presence. We need a player in the midfield who's going to challenge. If you watch this, as I said, the two best teams to me in um the two best teams in the tournament played last night, Qatar and Panama. I said on this it's true, but Hector actually tackles sometimes he gets it wrong. Yeah, we understand. So Stuart Senior, as I'm saying, Hector, when you have Hector in the team, you're gonna have to decide. It's a trade-off. You're shoring up the defense, but you're limited your attack. You're limited in attack with Hector on the team. So if you're an offensive-minded coach, you can risk not having Michael Hector on the team to go a bit more offensive. That's what I'm saying. So it's a two. You have to decide what you want. If you're playing against a Guadeloupe, you really need to shore up your defense. You really need to shore up your defense with Michael Hector. I think now is the time we experiment with attacking football. Um, I if Jamaica continue plays like this, Jamaica cannot beat the Panama team that I saw last night. Is that what I say? We can't beat this Panama team that I see last night. Panama might have given up 3 goals, but they gave up 3 goals to a team that was attacking. They gave up 3 goals to a team that would look like they've been playing together for a long time. Is that what I say? But the youth is capable. Can juggle to 10. Well, I'm just and I'm not even just a fan of Fleming. I'm a fan of his how brave he is at taking on players. I will like he draws a lot of fouls. He draws a lot of fouls for some reason. I don't know what. I just think his style of play. He tends to draw a lot of fouls because of his speed. He tends to draw a lot of fouls, and why not having a player who's gonna draw fouls around the box? That's how you get free kick. Yeah, even Panama, their bench. Panama has Panama has a Danish coach actually, and I said on this live last week that I think Panama for me is the dark horse because of I know the style of football they play here, and I said I wanted to see how CONCACAF teams play against Panama. This was an Asian team playing against Panama last night. It's gonna be very interesting to see how the CONCACAF teams adapt to a Scandinavian type of football. Because that is the same type of football. The Danish coach, the style that Panama played last night, that's the same style of football Denmark used to go to the semifinals of the Euros. It might not, it's very open, very attacking, and it's very balanced. They will give up goals, but they're going to give themselves a lot of opportunity. He's saying that Tapa can experiment against Guadeloupe, got it wrong. Well, if you don't want to experiment against Guadeloupe, bro, I don't know who you're gonna experiment against. Are you gonna experiment against Costa Rica? As I said, I think we need to go out strong. Maybe make one change in the midfield. I would put Andre Gray up front, but maybe, as they say, Tapa has a personal relationship with Shamar Nicholson, so we're thinking Shamar Nicholson will start again. So with Shamar Nicholson starting, we still, I said, if we go out with the same team, we have to, whether or not we're up by 2 second half, we need to change second half and see, because now as you see we can make 5 substitutions now we need to see other combinations because we still haven't figured out the combination. Tapa stated in his press conference that um hector Hector and Daniel Johnson, this is the first time they played together, so obviously we have to figure out other combinations. So which game are you going to do it in? I think Guadeloupe is the best team to try that combination against. Taxi over Bell. Ooh, taxi over Bell. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I would give Bell one more chance. Just not to break the cohesiveness that we have in the back line. I know he came under a lot of pressure, but he was also marking one of the best players on the Suriname team. So his job was much harder than a lot of the other defenders. So I would give Bell one more game at least. And then if he's not, I'll give him the first half tomorrow. I would give Bell the first half and see if him look shaky against Guadeloupe tomorrow, then say he's definitely not the man for the job. If Bell shaky tomorrow, he's not the man for the job. We're playing Guadeloupe, guys. J Hector, DJ played, saw the game, bro. Midfield, that's what Tapa Whitmore said, bro. The second game, it was Ravel Morrison and Daniel Johnson in the midfield. Um, yeah, I would use Taxilary. Tapa said, watch the press conference. He said it's the first time that these two players play in that position together. I'm just relating what I saw on the press conference, bro. I would use Taxi in the second half tomorrow if Bell is not Hector played. Yeah, he played. Yeah, center back. He played. So he said, I guess he means they didn't play. So he didn't play CDM, so they didn't play in defensive midfield or in the midfield together. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, I would give Bell. I don't believe in just changing a defense that didn't give up any goals. You get what I mean? I don't believe in that. because the defense is one of the stronger points right now. We have something going. Is it Mazi? Taxi over Bell though. Well, as I said, that one I would give Bell. I would give Bell another chance just because we had a clean sheet. I would give him another chance for that clean sheet. To be honest, I will give him another chance. We have some interesting games tonight. Mexico against Guatemala and Trinidad against El Salvador. It's gonna be two interesting game. I'm really looking to see who Mexico. I think Mexico will beat uh Guatemala quite comfortably. I think they don't have a good defense. Keep Bell for now and let him get experience in CONCACAF. We're overly reliant on Taxi. Owen, I agree with you. Like, bro, I'm sorry. The thing that everybody see with Taxi, I just don't see it yet. I'm, I'm sorry, bro. I like Taxi. Right now, I don't know. I'm not convinced that I carry now go broke down. Taxi thing, I'm not confident in a taxi like everybody else. That's just me. Not saying that I'm confident. Not saying I'm confident in Bell. Not saying I'm confident in Bell. I want to see Jamaica play Qatar. If Jamaica can beat Qatar, I wouldn't want to see Jamaica play Qatar before the semi-finals or the finals, because we would be going home. In the currently how we're playing, we would be heading home. If we play Qatar first game, second round, we're going home early. That's it. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Taxi, bro. I've been watching him at Toronto, and he just doesn't look his head space. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. The Gold Cup just starting over Jamaica. They face a tough guys. We don't face a tough Guadeloupe side. Guadeloupe is not a tough team. How they look on the field, Guadeloupe is not a tough team, bro. Um, Qatar will be a real test for Jamaica. Yeah, Qatar is similar to Saudi Arabia. Qatar plays more attacking than Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia hold up more ball possession, but I think Qatar has more firepower. So the game would be similar. It would be a similar challenge that Jamaica had against Saudi Arabia playing Qatar. This is why I know that Panama team, the Panamanian team, is really good. Oh, Teddy Lee, you would rather face? I would rather face Mexico in the semifinal. I think Jamaica would beat Mexico because Mexico is not that good either in this competition right now. Not overall in CONCACAF. This competition, I don't think Mexico is looking that good. Tonight, I will see a lot. Um, no, tonight will tell me a lot about Mexico. If Mexico struggles against Guatemala, and they draw this game, then Mexico is going into their final against a game against El Salvador, needing a win to even go to the second round. So Mexico technically has to win tonight because Guatemala already has 3 points. Trinidad has 1 point. If Trinidad beat El Salvador tonight, Trinidad had 4 points. El Salvador on three. El Salvador just needs to draw with Mexico, and Mexico is out. So tonight is a big game for Mexico. Really big game tonight for Mexico. I would replace. I wouldn't. Wouldn't you replace Turgot with Flemings or Corey Burke? No, I think Turgot. I still think Turgot has a lot to offer. I think because the midfield was ineffective, we didn't see the best of Turgot. I like when he turns on the ball and hit it down the sideline. He gives us some kind of attacking threat there. We just didn't have a midfield. Turgot looked average last night, but he didn't have a midfield. I think Turgot. I like he's very accurate. Shooting the ball from outside the 18. That's something I really like with him. We didn't have a midfield. We didn't have a midfield. Mexican excellent and giving night. What are you saying? Well, that's what I said. Ball a kick 90. Them have to show me tonight. They need to explode tonight. If they don't explode tonight, they're technically, if they lose tonight, if Mexico lose tonight, Mexico is almost out of this competition. That's what you should be talking about, not exploding. They should think about winning tonight. I'm a man. I'm a Liverpool fan, brother. Arsenal. I used to like Arsenal just when they had Thierry Henry, because he was one of the best strikers in the world. So I used to like how clinical he was as a finisher. His confidence will grow. There's a run video with a good defense. Qatar can be contained, but you can't defend your way out of the Gold Cup in the knockout rounds, brother. You have to. There's no containment in the second round. You have to chop off neck. You have to put your foot on people's neck and score. There's no containment in the second round. This is what I'm trying to say. Containing teams, that's the backward way of thinking. That's hoping you draw the game or you get a lucky corner. We're not into the containing football anymore. We need to go out there and win. You need to give players more time. They will come good. Which players you're talking about? Rerun video. Trying. They're not gonna lose against TNT. You know how shot they have on goal. Let's see tonight. As I said, two interesting games. Mexico, the pressure is on Mexico tonight. I know Guatemala is terrible though. Maybe Guatemala learned something from Trinidad and park three bus around it tonight and draw Mexico and win their last game and end up on 4 points. And Mexico draw again and end up on 3 points. Trinidad have four. El Salvador, that group can be crazy. If Mexico doesn't win tonight, that group is a one big mess. If Mexico doesn't win tonight, that group is one big mess. Mexico has to win to create some clarity in that group because El Salvador, who has 3 points, we know El Salvador is very weak. El Salvador is not that good. So if Mexico loses tonight, brother, or draw the game tonight, that group they look very different. What uh what Jamaica style a play? No, Jamaica no have identity. Yeah, we don't. Our identity is kick and run and hope that somebody catch you and put it at the back of the net. Rugby. Jamaica play rugby. We play a rugby style of football. Just fling it or kick it and run. Don't you think Mariapa is trustworthy on the back line? But who would you replace Mariapa with right now? I think Mariapa is a safety net. If one of our main defenders go down, we know we have a player who's as capable as either one of those RCB that we have. The Reggae Boys need some more time. Well, I think we need a better coach. I think we need to give Paul Hall a run. I really want Jamaica to win the Gold Cup, but I'm not sad if we lose the Gold Cup because I know people will come calling for Theodore Whitmore's job, including the players. Imagine the team do the same as to sink Mexico. That I'm saying, Jada, is imagine Guatemala park the bus tonight and Mexico can't score. A madness. Madness if them part the bus tonight and Mexico can't score, brother. Madness tonight. Yeah, so I want Jamaica to win the Gold Cup, but if we lose, I have no problem with it because I don't see Tapa Whitmore waking up tomorrow and miraculously become a great coach. Needs to learn more cutting edge football and how to win games not by luck but by intention. We need that from Whitmore. Yeah.